Yo! Hi.
Hello everyone, good morning. Good morning, Pick. Nice to see you again today. If you're in the chat, go ahead and say hi. We are getting ready to start streaming Minecraft. Let me just bring everyone else on and see who's up to playing and chatting today. Alright, I'm gonna turn the desktop desktop audio. I'm gonna turn it on so people can hear you. While I turn myself on visually. That's what she said. Okay, I need to clip that.
I was gonna say,
I still think I'm hot.
I am thinking.
Oh my gosh. Okay, say hi, guys.
hi, hello there.
Hello.
Oh, who the
I
fuck are you?
suggested the topic that I did last
Wait,
night.
who are you? No one can
Who,
see
me?
you. You have to say who you are.
Whoopsie daisies. Hi, I'm Rook. I'm a silly little guy in yeah. And can I say what we're talking about?
Oh yeah, I entirely forgot what we're talking about, so please do.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about like the characterizations of the Greek gods and how that relates to the Greeks themselves and how they often were as like people, cultural.
Art imitates life, imitates art.
Yeah, and the reason why I suggested that is actually because I'm doing a project on that for history.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool.
Yeah, so we were allowed to do anything as long as it like vaguely related to history, and I was like,
Hey, Warmaha.
and
Good morning.
my evil ability inside of me was like, what if I picked one of my interests?
Yes.
That's
That's always how it should be. That's always how it should be.
Exactly. So
That's awesome. Okay, so how the deities... Oh, I want to put it on stream. Hold on, let me do it. Text chat. There we go. No, I want to put the question... Oh, I can... Can I pin it? I think I can pin it.
I wonder.
Well, Restream allows us to do that when we're streaming through their service. I don't know that it allows us to pin... We'll see. Hold on. No, I can't do that this way. Not because this way it's streaming from OBS through Restream to Twitch and YouTube. So, hey Zephyr. All right, you'll be lurking most of the time. Love Minecraft. Oh, awesome! Thanks so much. The internet noise, the bot noise, really helps. It doesn't matter, you know, if it's sorry, hold on. Yeah, definitely can't do that. It doesn't matter if you're just here, just watching or playing or just leaving it on in the background. It all helps. Let me put this here. Can you? Let's see how much. How much does how? I'm just gonna go back to the channel and find it because I'm like
You can basically, if you want to like figure out how to word it, you can write how the gods emulate the culture and values of their time.
Yeah, I'm literally copying your thing.
Gorgeous.
That you post it. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know how to word. Y'all word.
But like, I guess to start off, the thing you see a lot is people like trying to criticize Zeus for being like, you know.
Oh my gosh. We've talked about this so many times. There's even
that was like the main reason like I thought about this.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. How is the characterization of the gods related to how
You can word it as. Hold up, let me send something in
No,
chat.
I'm just trying to make it so that it's short, because the longer that the sentence is, the harder it is to show on stream. I got it.
You
How
can
is the
say,
characterization
"Oh, the
of the
gods."
gods related to how we view the Greeks and their culture?
Okay.
I got it. I can do this. I did. I was an English minor. I really was, though. Despite the fact
So
that
real.
I'm just despite the fact that I can't spell worth shit.
It's so felt. Oh my god.
It is. That's exactly. Okay, hold on. Did you say it's
It's
so
loading.
pog? Is that what you said?
No, I said so real.
Oh, okay. Because I still don't understand how pog works, and I really want to.
It basically just means like.
There we go. That's the topic.
It's like.
Perfect.
I guess it's equivalent to like rad, I guess.
Oh,
like, cool.
okay. Ever's on
That's
too.
like my best.
Everyone's on today. I'm so happy.
Yeah. I
Let me pour my tea. Get your drinks, everyone. We're gonna be having a
smart.
good discussion.
I don't have. Let me get my water.
Hydrate, bitches. Hydrate. Hydrate or die straight.
Ah!
I'm on TikTok. I'm a cool kid. Wait, who's where? Do you want a bubble elevator down to the... Yes, we do.
Joining world. After Minecraft took like a whole 10 minutes just to load, but you know. Gorgeous.
Alright, I feel like we need to work on... Oh, I love this new spawn. I love it so much. And if everyone doesn't remember, people cry. Weren't you working on this too? The train station, which is gorgeous and crystallized.
Wait, really?
Yeah, we need to, yeah. Oh my god, where are you?
I'm at
What's your
building?
What's your Minecraft name? Oh, it's Rook.
Rook of
Okay.
Crows.
Yeah, I found you. Well, I found that you're in here, not... Do you know, by the way, I think there's a way to talk. I press the button and I forget. Yeah, it's right near spawn. There's crystals all over it, and I kind of want to put more crystals on it.
It's so based.
It is... Wait, what? Is this a vocabulary lesson, or are we talking about the gods here?
What? Base?
Yeah.
That's just like,
Hello, I'm back.
true.
Hey.
It's like, it means like correct and like...
So base.
Based
All
in
right.
fact.
All right. We're learning
Are
here.
you explaining base to an old
I'm
person?
explaining the lingo.
Come on, I'm not that old, all right? I just don't talk to the youngins much.
No,
The
that's
most youngin I
valid.
have is my 13... No, oh my god, he's not 13 anymore. Shit, motherfucker.
Oh, have you
Holy
seen
shit,
the
that
railroad,
kid's
by the
18.
way?
What?
God.
I know.
Have you seen the railroad?
I'm there. I'm
Okay.
decorating it with more crystals, man.
God.
Oh shit, I actually screen capped so we could use it as the screen cap for last week's, and I forgot. That's okay, we'll use it for this
Nice.
week.
Hey.
Yes.
the
Oh, hold on.
underground
I did
is
something.
finished, if you want to go through it.
1 second, I have to do the disclaimer because I'm smoking on stream. Okay. Yes, I'm smoking weed. Yes, it is legal in my country and state-ish. State. Isn't it still illegal at the federal level? I think it is. I don't know. But I don't think that counts. State
complicated.
supersedes in this scenario, I believe. So it's legal in my state. So if you are not over the age of substance usages, whether it be alcohol or weed or whatever in your country, state, city, whatever the fuck, please don't do it. We're not encouraging any illegal activity, especially those with the minors, despite the fact that we are playing with minors. The minors, or I actually don't remember how old anybody is.
The
But
miners aren't high.
the minors aren't high. We are not encouraging them to be high, or to drink or anything like that, or do any illegal activity. Don't murder. That's bad.
That's
You are capable of
Don't
great
murder.
things. Well,
If
I don't know
you're
if anyone's seen the
doing that,
TikTok,
right?
right? You are capable of great things, like murder. Don't do that though. That's bad. So,
Yes.
anyway, so the topic that we are discussing, I have to go back and look at my stream, is how the characterizations of Greek gods relate how is the characterization of Greek gods related to how we view the Greeks in their culture? And Pick had some thoughts here. Also, I need to move that question down because even I can barely see it. No.
Hello, my friend.
Hello, my friend. Oh, mythology lover. Hello. How are you? Okay, so Pick was saying,
Hello.
to the question, not being a mythic realist, I think it goes hand in hand. I'm reading a book right now about how the myths of Zeus with so many affairs is just symbolism of how in reality worship of Zeus took over the worship of a previous god in other. That was one way they incorporated new foreign religions into the Greek religion. Well, they also incorporated that by being like, yo, we get you guys want to party and we ain't gonna stop you, but like, can we just hit, you know, this Jesus dude in here too? And everyone was like, I mean, so long as we get to fucking party, we don't care. So they I mean, am I wrong though? Like, no, that's the problem. I'm not wrong. It's like people just want to party, man. We just want to have a good time.
Specifically with Jesus, there's a Sol Invictus problem, which is not for this stream because that's a complicated topic.
Ooh.
What
is? Try volunteer for a complicated topic is what I heard.
Okay, so basically Sol Invictus was a late Roman pseudo-monotheistic deity.
Is that the one that Pick's talking about?
Supreme one. No.
Oh.
It was seen as the Platonic supreme one or only one concept, where it was effectively not a god but a uniting divine concept above all the gods, as symbolized by the light of the sun.
Wait, what are we talking about?
I have no idea.
I lost you, sorry.
As I said, it's complicated. As I said, that's for another stream entirely. I am not getting into that now.
Alright. I'm confused, but I understand that so many know more than me.
The Romans had come up with a pseudo-monotheistic supreme deity towards the ending of the polytheistic period. That then when Christianity came in, they could
I've heard that too, mythology
essentially claim, oh yeah, that's Yahweh you found, and you are now Christian.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, yes. What was the last thing that we had to ban somebody for? Coming in and being like, oh yeah, that so-and-so's trying to talk to you. It's like literally the same thing. Yahweh's trying to talk to you. That's Yahweh you found.
Yeah.
Even though, you know, lowly mortal is.
Oh, yeah, Harold, come here.
Oh, me, Harold, right. You guys refer to me so much as V, I forget. Wait, where's here?
V works as well. The front of the thing.
Okay. I just started putting crystals all over it, so sorry. Not sorry.
That's so real.
Get in here? Am I testing it? No! Wait, what happened?
Sit in it. I removed it. Just right click.
There we go. Oh, I didn't know it was right click. There we go. Whee!
Okay, you should be turning right.
Oh, no. I'm enjoying the noises.
The noises. Look on stream. I have my hands up. Whee! Ah! I'm not good at keeping my eyes on the rail. Ah!
Keep your eyes on the road. Come on.
Ah!
Okay, I need to fix that. That's a problem.
Ooh, pretty. Oh.
Yeah, you've entered the cave system we built down there.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm gonna get nauseous.
Okay. No. I don't know where you are.
Ah!
Oh, you're back here. Hello.
I came back. How do I get out? Left shift. Ah! I got it. I did not want to throw up this time. No. Dude, you need to go watch the stream. I was literally like moving left and right like how it was moving me. It was so much fun.
Yeah. But yeah, so that is the caphonic line this far. We'll keep expanding that.
How do I mark it? I keep forgetting which button is to mark a part on the stream.
Mark?
Darn it. Yeah, you can like, oh, here. What are those called? Roller coasters. For the record, I actually hate roller coasters. I'm so bad about it. Okay, I just marked so this way because we actually have an editor of video media. I don't know. I forgot the title we decided to use. But yeah, we have Ren from Asteria Citadel, who volunteered to do all the video editing, which was...
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, we have an editor of written works now, who may or may not hate me by the time they're done. But, yeah, we have an editor of written works, so we'll actually have our rituals proofread. For once!
Yay!
I know, right? Yay! Not just something Ventura copied out, edited, and then decided to, like, not check. Because I do not check spelling. I might ask everyone in the server to start being a dick about that to me because I caught myself using NP in an email for work. And I was like,
NP, like, no problem?
Yeah. Yeah, that was not a good idea. I saw that and, like, went back and changed it before I sent it. But y'all know me, I'm the likely one who's gonna click send.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But,
Topics.
So many songs stuck
yeah,
in
okay,
my
hold on,
head
wait.
now.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah, so if I mark it, it's easier for Ren to go back and be like, oh, okay, this is a clip we wanna have and we wanna, cut out. So.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna put crystals on the top. Can I put crystals? Oh, I can't put crystals on the top. Man, because it has the single block. Boo. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm done putting crystals, I guess. Who's doing what?
We have I'm sure.
Okay, so we were talking about, like, depictions. We were talking about Zeus being the example. You know what I don't understand? I don't understand why the Disney version of Zeus didn't catch on. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that was really funny to me, honestly. They were like, Zeus is... I mean, like, at the time...
I mean, you would think, the patriarchy would want to present a good version of Zeus. I'm just saying.
I would say, though, that, like, what you call the patriarch, like, the average patriarchal power structure, doesn't refer that much to polytheistic religion at all. It is really the queers that are into polytheism whatsoever. Don't give a fuck about it.
The gay people did it. We love our paganism.
I know you know it's so
do.
funny.
However, unfortunately, Tumblr didn't teach them to have very good literary understanding skills or history.
Did you say Tumblr?
Guys.
That's where a lot of this modern stuff comes from. Yes.
Someone just told me. Wait, where's my image of myself? Because I'm vain as fuck.
For real, base.
I am. I'm terrible. But apparently my cup blends into the screen behind me. I should have used the Demeter cup. Oh. I wonder if it's clean. I just figured you guys were tired of me plugging Demeter all the time. I gotta put other cups up on the store. Mythology Lover just told me. So. And they also said at Aristophanes' comedy Lysistera, whatever. One Athenian general actually says that the women have started worshipping foreign gods as Adonis, Zabzeos, and Mithras. I know that one. And they're the primary worshippers and adopters of the cults. So that's interesting.
Adonis was the son of Astarte, which is the goddess from which Aphrodite was later derived in Greek worship.
Yes, we talked. Didn't we mention something like that in the?
Yeah, that last time.
We talked about it. I talk about it quite often.
That's because it's relevant quite often.
Because it plays into the characterization of, which is relevant to today's topic, the characterization of gods.
Yeah, and it's really fascinating looking at that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
like the one I most often bring up is that Aphrodite Area, how her image went from a god of war and sex to the pure effeminate goddess of love when she came out into Greece, because Greece was quite patriarchal at the time.
Interesting. Because
Yeah.
you can see that in like a lot of different cultures, how like the gods change in their stories,
Yeah.
based off of the values of that culture. The big thing I know from firsthand experience is it's a very much a thing in Judaism versus Christianity. And I know this is about paganism, but
No. We would talk about other I mean, because it all affects, right? It's all
Similar patterns are seen across all faiths.
yeah. So I think similar patterns are seen across humans. Is really what it is there.
And so, the reason why I mentioned you see it in Judaism versus Christianity is the fact that there is this big presence of Satan in Christianity. In Judaism, we don't really believe, well, it's not that we don't believe necessarily in Satan, but it's not like a big demonic figure. This is because Satan exists as like an adversary to God. Somebody who will question what he does and kind of like bring criticism, you know?
Post it in the
Christianity, this is seen as blasphemy.
In the gamers or in the suggestions section.
Obviously, whenever I say in blank, this is seen as, it's general, not complete, you know? There's never going to be a one-size-fits-all, but whatever. In Judaism, this is encouraged. You are encouraged to question God. This is actually rabbis have written texts of them questioning God. So it's sort of like there's this different cultural emphasis, and so you can see that in where we place our values and where our culture lies shows up in our figures, in our religious figures.
Yes.
And I don't know, I think that's fascinating.
It is.
Sorry, highlight, not highlight.
I also think it's very seen in.
I was paying attention to the chat. Sorry. I'm following you, Hush Hush. By the way, Hush Hush is here.
Yay!
Hello.
There's the fast version. I was gonna say I was paying attention to the chat. Sorry. Give me the 3-second version of what you just said. Sorry.
The 3-second version of that is, Judaism encourages people to be like, maybe God is wrong. Christianity does not encourage
yes,
that.
I have heard that several times.
Yes.
Yeah, and so that's kind of why, we see more of a presence of Satan in Christianity than Judaism.
Which is also kind of an odd thing, considering
because you're not
the big thing of God being the most powerful and all-powerful. It is a strange thing that he has an adversary in that kind of theology.
You know what? I always thought that. I always thought it was funny. Why is it such a big threat if he's fucking all-powerful? That was always the thing that got to me, I have to say, as a kid. I was like, well, then why is the hero having a hard time? Like, if it's so, it's not just that as the hero, it's like all powerful, right? So
yeah.
But yeah, that's I think one of the things, the big things, if I were to say so, that I really very much liked about Hellenism and about our deities was that they were flawed, and they knew they were flawed, and we knew they were flawed. Like, no one here was pretending. No one was fronting about this. Like, we all
Nobody
know.
was out of the picture, you know. We all kind of got it. Like,
we all knew.
Complicated Platonists exist and are strange.
That is true. Yes, Platonists are.
Who exists and are strange?
So Platonists are a certain philosophical breed of polytheists who believe in the infallibility of the divine in a very Christian manner.
Interesting.
Yeah, so they do believe fully that divinities are by nature utterly infallible, as well as all-powerful and all-knowing.
As someone who grew up with a narcissist,
yes,
infallible is a state of mind.
Yeah. What perhaps me and Victoria would be called are Stoics when it comes to
I am very much jiving with the Stoics right now.
Stoics
100%.
are people who
Wait till I
believe
start
in,
reading something
in
else.
personal connection to the divine and a fallible divine that is not all powerful.
I mean,
Because that's another thing. Platonics don't believe that you have a personal connection to the divine. They hold that the divine is like a sun. Its rays shine upon you, and if you go outside, you will be lit up by its blessings. If you do not, you will stay in the shadow.
hold
It
on,
also
guys.
puts a lot more pressure on.
I said, hold on a second. My headphones are clicking, and the connection is fine. So that's not the wire to that. I need to change headphones, so I just won't be able to follow you guys. Yeah, I was gonna say, what advice do you? I don't know where that is. I really need to learn how to use the.
It's just a temple I'm working on, and I need to know if it's like looking good or whatever, because I am being anxious about it.
I'm sure it's lovely. I don't know why.
Yeah, I
keep
like
being
the
like,
patterning.
it's good. It's okay. Yes, it's fine. You contributed to the community. You're good. Hold on.
I like the. It's very, very detailed compared to what we have, which is nice.
Really?
Very detailed. Oh, I want to
Yeah.
see this. Let me. Oh my god, there's so many cables now.
The pillars are nice. I might suggest adding like a slab around here, around the glowstone. I don't know. Nice lesbian flag there.
A nice lesbian flag? Who is this temple
That was
to?
not intentional. Whoopsies.
What?
It was not intentional.
Oh, there's you accidentally
there are
made
no
the flag.
accident.
Okay, let's be fair though. Oh, hold on.
It's a really nice color scheme. It is.
Who are we talking about? Zeus! We were talking about the shitty
yeah.
portrayal of Zeus. Wait, Hush Puppy, dude, you're in game. Oh no, Mythology Lover. Sorry, my bad. Mythology Lover, do you have a particular one that you want us to, praise? They redeemed Praise Deity. I'm surprised I didn't hear it.
Oh.
No, this is fine. Dionysus! Oh, hold on, let me just...
Oh, natural.
Everyone loves Dionysus.
Dionysus slays.
Actually, if we're doing that, let me fetch a drink real quick.
I'm literally holding a breath of smoke, you guys. Praise Dionysus. The best offering I think I can give, my sanity.
I am also interested because I have no idea what I'm doing.
Praise Dionysus, god of the vine, god of divine activities of mental gymnastics. That's all I had. That was the best I got. So praise Dionysus. Mental gymnastics is right.
I'm
Wait.
trying to figure out how I want to do the rest of this.
Wait. Mythology Lover just said, "Welcome to the cult of Dionysus." Why can I not remember? I always have trouble remembering this song. Yesterday I heard you say your lust for life has gone away. And got me thinking, I think I feel a similar way. And I'm just going to sing it on stream so you guys don't have to hear me. Actually, that was it. That's all. No, that's all the karaoke people get. I do want us to do... We did karaoke for the gods once. By the way, Pick says, I'm a follower of philosopher Stella's Pletheion. I've heard you talk about Pletheion before, I think. Very similar to the Plato view. And I see the gods as perfect. Again, the myth being stories with morals. Very similar to the Platonist way. That's a long discussion, but I have a few vids on the topic. I told you, I've seen it.
That is another good, long and good, important discussion to have. That would take up a whole live stream.
Shit. Okay, so I just remembered that this is the reason why I was desperately trying to find the markers, because for the video, because how many times on video have I said we need to put that on a shirt? And do I ever go back and find that the answer is no, I don't. And there were so many good ones. We need someone to go find when Victoria said, we got to put that in a shirt. But so Mythology Lover just did 2 of those. Best offering idea I could give my sanity. Put that on a shirt for like Dionysus. And so I was just able to mark it. So every time I say that in the future, if anyone, I'm just putting this out there, someone fucking remind me to tag it. because we had some real good zingers over the streams, I think.
Zingers?
Really good
you
lines.
said singers. Okay.
Not singers, zingers. I think we've had some good singers. I was gonna say we did a karaoke, for Apollo.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were referencing the karaoke or if I just heard you wrong.
No, I meant zingers, but we also had some good singers too. So, did we do? It wasn't karaoke. It was an open mic night.
That would be really fun.
We did that. We did it. We had poetry. We had hymn. We had. I think we had a song. I think I did a song for sure.
I would write something just for that. I'm telling you now.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it then. That's it. It's going in the suggestions. So we'll throw it in the suggestions section on the Discord. Sorry, I'm looking up. I forgot how to do this for like a second. How to claim this region, so I have to look it up. But yeah, we should definitely do that. We're always looking for ideas now that we have an event section, although I think I'm going to move it because I just realized that that's clogging up the feed. But always looking for ideas for events. I'm sorry, y'all get to see me.
Trying to decide how I want to be doing this. This is so difficult. Because I'm not a builder, so, like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Everyone comes in here and says that, and then it's fucking beautiful. Oh my gosh.
Okay, Brooke.
Yes.
I can do construction ideas. What the fuck do you need?
I need to figure out how I want to do the rest of the walls. This is to Eos and Hemera, by the way.
Yeah, I recall.
But yeah, I think I just need to do the, like, rest of, like, the walls and stuff. And, like, that's the hardest part for me, because I have no idea how I want this to end up looking.
I think you got a good style going if you could use, like, the same stained glass cathedral window look for the rest of it.
There it is.
I'm curious if I should make all these sides, like, have, like, different things as well.
So, Pick said a minute ago that they just watched the Disney Hercules again recently with their daughter, and they mentioned that it still holds up, and the representation of Zeus is still fucking dope. That's when we mentioned that before about the representation of Zeus in majority of culture being like he's this cheating kind of asshole, and then here comes fucking Disney going, hey, have the fatherly figure you all wanted, and we're just like, we love you also, but that's not, you know, mythologically accurate.
It's not at all mythologically accurate, but it's
But here's
so
the
good.
thing,
It's
it
so
doesn't
good, we love it.
to be mythologically accurate
It
because the myths aren't canon.
That's right, it's not like a canon, exactly. And we also do have to remember, someone said it, the humans are the ones who wrote the myths. And we also mentioned it in book club that we have to take into account that so much gets changed from each storyteller to storyteller, because for a long time they didn't write anything, even after the writing, that it wasn't like, boom, everyone knows how to write and read now. You know, like, it took some time. And so there were still orators going on, and not only that, but a lot of bards and storytellers tended to change their stories to fit their audience, like tweak it a little bit. So this ain't even close to canon. This is like, you know what this is like? I'm gonna say it, I'm sorry for the little Kindles on stream. It's like 50 Shades of Grey, and if you ever know what that came from, it was a fan fiction from Twilight. I just want everyone to know that. I just want everyone
sacred stories.
Now we know, right? But that's look. Now people love that. That got so big, right? Even if you haven't read it, you know about it, right? So think of it like that, okay? It's the 50 Shades of Grey of ancient Greece.
It's kind of infamous, not famous.
I will. You know what else I will say? It's not infamous. It's not that good.
If you want to get into BDSM, please, there are forums for it. Lord, in that
hold on. Cry is saying something important. Say it again, Cry.
No, I was gonna say, if you've read that book and been tempted to try anything, please fucking don't. If you want to get into this and such, there are actual forums for it of how to do it safely. A lot in that book, such as using zip ties to tie people up, is genuinely fucking dangerous.
Do us all a favor,
life.
before you tie your wrist, zip tie the tip of your finger, see what fucking happens.
It's incredibly painful and they get tied and tied. And there's a lot more in that book of similar. I won't go into detail.
Oh my god, I found it!
W. Basically, practice safely, explore, but do so safely, and be inspired by people who have experience and know what they're talking about. Don't be inspired by a book written by a middle-aged white woman in a failing marriage.
Who's also not kinky to my knowledge. I don't think that was
who's
ever...
also not into that kind of shit. So
it's like, you know, if I were to write a book about being a dragon, and I'm not a dragon, that doesn't work.
This is my dragon
the dragon in this
dragon.
situation can be beautiful, majestic. It can also burn your ass alive, you know. So, right?
So yeah, just please be careful.
Don't turn into charcoal.
That is all. We're getting sidetracked again.
We are getting sidetracked, but it is an important disclaimer. We also, as that, in case this is relevant to anyone who might even be of age and be a safe practitioner, and they may also just be looking for a community who maybe also understands paganness. We do have a 18 not safe for work section of the server if you're looking for resources or just want to hang out with people who are pagan and understand your belief system and are also kinky and know what the fuck, you know, you're talking about when we start speaking in weird kinky code. Oh, okay, good. I already locked this temple. I found the Poseidon temple, by the way. We've been looking for it for I don't know how long. It's right next to the Gaia temple.
Yeah, it's
finally found it. Okay, and yeah, hush, hush, you're here. This is Poseidon. This is the beginning of Poseidon temple. We're supposed to have like, I don't know, some statues and shit and whatever here. There was like supposed to be a whole underground water person.
Quick shout out to Hush Hush. He helped me dig out I don't know your pronouns. I'm so sorry. Helped me dig out most of that underground line caphonic. She, her. Okay. She helped me dig out most of the line caphonic cave.
Wait, what?
So picture for that.
What
I'm
cave?
very thankful.
What? What cave?
The one you rode through at the beginning of
the
stream.
I see. Thanks, Hush Hush.
Yeah.
You just forgot?
What?
You forgot about the thing that you literally rode through? And had like your whole moment.
How do you guys not know this yet? Like, I am terribly forgetful. I only remember people's names because I see them a bunch. I have a very visual memory. Hold on. I just realized I wasn't watching the stream. So, the comments. Mythology Lover said, I think Hebe is quite neat in showing the Greeks and their culture because young girls did help around the house with chores and listen to their parents to the max. 100% great example, Mythology Lover. Pagan says, I think I know more about 50 Shades than I'd like to admit thanks to my wife. It was a good book in itself as fiction. I will say. I've read all three. Is fiction or nonfiction? I can never... As fake. Not...
There's more than 3 now. She's launched another series from his perspective. I'm not gonna get...
What?
I would debate you on that, but I will not. Yeah, so
it was okay as
the exact same book, but from his perspective.
It was an okay read. I've read way worse.
Way
worse.
To be fair, when I was in 5th grade, I read Twilight and enjoyed it.
Oh no, entirely valid. People bash on those books far too much.
Yeah,
I agree.
It's not that bad.
I haven't read the books, but I agree. A rare find. I've never seen a Poseidon temple all the times I viewed the stream. That's because I forgot where it was. I didn't build this. Nathan started it. I didn't build it. I helped though. I don't know what we're gonna do with this, but at least now I know where it is. Thank goodness. Chthonic line is looking gorgeous. I added crystals.
Nice.
I'm really happy that we we decided to do like a chthonic and Oranic line, because I remember thinking that during like when you guys were mentioning the 2 trains, and I was like, we should do this. We should do this.
It was a wonderful idea. Really good idea.
It was really good.
Yeah. I'm curious. It would be really funny to do another line in the Nether.
Oh my gosh, have you been to the Nether?
No, I have not.
You need to go to the Nether with me because I got lost before in the Nether, like super bad. Nathan had to come get me, and it took a minute. And ooh, what's
that
this?
was me who had to come get you.
Oh, was it you had to come get me? I thought it was Nathan.
Yes.
Yeah, and I was lost. No, I think it was before that because I already had some stuff built. Didn't I? From Hecate's. Where in the Nether did we go? Oh, you know where we went in the Nether? We went through that other door that no longer exists. Because we destroyed it, I think. Let's see. Hold on, let's see. Let's see if we're wrong. I could be. But I would also wouldn't have asked me to get lost twice. Or 3, or 4, or 5 times.
We are getting off topic once more.
I know. So, I mean, we are talking about Minecraft. But, Hebe. You named my daughter after the Loch Ness monster. I don't understand the reference mythology.
That's a reference to Twilight.
Oh, I got it. Oh, wait, I know that. Okay. I actually have seen the movies. I'm not that. Why did people? I think we broke this so that people understood. Don't go in, because I'm me.
But what we were going to say, why do people? And then you.
What?
Oh, never mind.
You cut yourself off.
Oh, I do that. Yeah. Oh, why are people just so terrible about that? I mean, the show wasn't that bad.
Because it made vampires sparkly, and also teenage
True.
girls liked them, and whatever they like must.
Oh
be
yeah, and people hate when teenage girls are happy.
That is true.
Yeah, fuck that.
That is true. I mean, I like it because usually I agree, but I'm a child. Okay. I'm going to the Nether. So help me. Let's all do a little prayer. Hermes.
I'm sorry, I forgot we were a pagan server, and my first thought when I hear prayer is Baruch Atah.
Oh, nope. I think it was you. No. Wait. Yes.
But yes, no, so that's really it. There are
Yeah,
valid
it was.
criticism of it.
It was you.
But I also, yeah, it was.
You're right.
There are valid criticism of the books and the movies. Those rarely get brought up. And it is also entirely fair and valid to enjoy trash fiction.
Yeah, sometimes it's nice, actually,
Not everything
because
has to be highbrow, super intellectual. You can just enjoy something mediocre because it's fun.
You're allowed
That's
to have
fine.
fun.
yeah, and you're allowed to,
You're allowed to have bad taste.
That being said,
Go
there
wild.
were valid criticisms, I think. I think it's
Oh,
also
yeah.
important to be able to enjoy something and understand and be willing to listen and understand the criticism of it.
Mhm.
Admittedly, and that's what I'm saying, people were aggressively against anyone who liked Twilight, and that's what really got me. I was like, why are you so mad? Like, it's okay.
Because teenage girls liked it. That's really it.
But
that is for real the reason.
I would not be surprised. Are these glowy? These seem glowy. I'm gonna take these. But yeah, so anyway, the reason we got here is because I was pointing out the example of how
Fanfiction,
50 Shades was adapted. It was a fan fiction that was adapted from another movie that was, it's not only do things change over time, but like they can change again for the audience. And so, we always say take things with a grain of salt, unless verified.
Yeah, it's sort of like
unless it's verified.
If you go into mythology expecting any myth to be objectively correct, you're doing mythology wrong. Which is very hard to do it wrong, because I don't think you can do many things wrong, but there is no one right myth. And so trying to be like, this is correct, you are incorrect. So
yeah.
I'm gonna keep working on the Demeter thing, by the way.
There is one example of this. Oh yeah, go ahead. There is one very common example of this, aside from the controversies around Zeus.
Yep.
And that is the Medusa story.
Oh my god, I love Medusa. By the way, did you guys, I showed you guys the resin Medusa, right?
You did. It looked dope.
So cool. Okay, I love Medusa. But yeah, she gets such shit.
Yeah, because there's this idea that Medusa was, in some manner, because of Ovid's story, and that's the common one that got circled around, is that Medusa is a victim of assault by Zeus in Athena's
I
temple.
thought it was Poseidon.
And
Yeah, I
Was
thought it was
Poseidon?
Poseidon as well.
by Poseidon, sorry, I am.
That's okay. I genuinely am like, I genuinely thought I was wrong for a minute.
By Poseidon. Yeah, a victim of assault by Poseidon in Athena's temple, whereupon Athena took offense and turned her into a monster for this perceived sin. That's the story written by
It makes
Ovid.
no sense, though, given everything that
Athena
we know.
wouldn't?
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Considering Athena was a goddess most known for protecting women, as well as Artemis in that.
Yes.
You know, wild shit.
Yes.
But yes, in the original story, none of this is true. In the original Medusa story, she's one of 3 Gorgon sisters who are born as monsters.
That's the weird thing that always got me. I never understood the curse thing, because what about the sisters? Did the sisters get
Basically.
cursed for the fact that Medusa was in the temple?
No, so like Ovid's story wasn't about the gods.
So bad.
It was anti-Roman propaganda. Basically, Ovid was a philosopher and a playwright, I think. But also a philosopher who got banished from Rome
Hydrator,
and had this really anti-authoritarian strikes. So what he did was he wrote a lot of stories about people and gods abusing their power, to try to bring attention to the Roman imperial family abusing their power.
History.
And then,
History
those stories got picked up and overwritten over the standard tale of the myths, which is why we get things such as the Medusa controversy, where people are still, to this fucking day, debating whether or not it was a kind of cool thing Athena did, or whether it was a terrible thing, and how Medusa...
When Athena
is an
never
innocent
did
victim.
it in the first place.
Athena didn't do shit, and also where Medusa wasn't there and was already a monster when she was born.
Can we just think about this for like 3 seconds? Can you just imagine Athena being like, bitch, I did all this other cool shit, and this is the shit that you remember? Are you kidding? She'd be so fucking hella pissed. She would be so mad.
Especially like considering there's a lot of like genuinely pretty cool stuff that she's known for mythologically. Like you were, I remember when we built the Athena temple, surprised by a lot of the stories and epithets she has.
Yeah, I was actually.
Example,
I didn't actually.
You didn't know about Athena Mechanitis, which is Athena the inventor.
Literally know nothing about epithets. This is a thing I've only learned this year. Well, not this year because it's January. Last year. Yeah. And I was like, excuse me, what?
Athena, she is, among other things, a patron of inventors and engineers.
Yeah, sorry, I'm looking at this and doing planning. That makes sense. That's also really cool because I didn't know that, which means that we should also include her in the Hephaestus Fest ritual, probably. Good to know.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. The stained glass is going interestingly.
Oh, I love stained glass. That's delightful.
Yeah, I'm just struggling with how to design this temple.
Oh, Ever's quiet. Epithets are things I've grown to more appreciate. I love it. I love the epithets. I think they're really great. I don't know that I'm gonna learn them all in Greek, but
they give such a peek into the genuine worship around the god.
They do.
Yeah.
It's so
like Odin has so many epithets. I could literally pull out the Poetic Edda and just read them to you. There are so many. Where is my
this
Poetic
is
Edda,
this is a good time for me to plug something. Hold on.
It would take forever, but it'd be so fun.
We should do this. We should make this a stream. We need this. More representation of the other pagan religions, communities, whatever. And on that, I'm just gonna throw this out there, even though I know it's not Norse, it's Celtic. Imbolc is coming up. I think I mentioned this. And I would be delighted to do something for it, or just have even like an educational session because it's dope as fuck. And so it's an open call for help, please. You can come find us in the Discord new events forum thing. I have no idea what to call that.
I'm trying to find my Poetic Edda desperately right now. I have so many books!
I love it. You know what we should do? We should have a book selfie thing in the Discord. Take pictures of not necessarily yourself with the books, but like your books. Show us your books. Show us your pagan shame.
No. I have so many books on so many different things. It's kind of funny.
And then we should do show your tarot decks.
Show your tarot deck.
God, I
Where
wish I could
is
afford
it? Oh my god. Where's my book? Where? This is. I'm worried now.
So
I have so many books, and there's a very huge possibility that I did lose it.
You just misplaced it. It's not lost.
Yeah. While you search for that, can I bring up one more on the characterization of different gods? Because
we can bring up more than one. I'm here for another hour at least, so I block off from 9 to 11 at least for this. This is my favorite.
The reason why I wanted to mention the Poetic Edda is because I know one of Odin's epithets, which is a very fascinating one to me, is Oathbreaker.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, he's a fucking liar.
We talked about that last time about Oathbreaker, and there was a whole story you talked about where you were like, Odin would never fucking do that because like, or something like that.
Yeah, it bothers me how like I've seen him characterized because of that.
Yeah.
But it's where is my book?
So speaking of Norse, how about Thor and our boy Loki? Tom
Hiddleston. How they get characterized.
Do you want to talk about
I love Loki. Have you guys seen there's a YouTube video that's like, why is Loki so popular like with women? Why is Loki has like become basically a sex symbol? And it was because his actor is hot. In the Marvel movies. Yeah, but Loki himself
and also my man can literally grow a horse cock at will. Nobody can compete.
I don't think most of the population knows that, but I think there's a certain segment of the population that might actually like him more once you say that. By the way, we do not promote bestiality. Consent is key in everything you do.
Yes.
That's it. That's all. And animals can't give consent that you are 100% able to translate. Huh. So there. Just want to make sure we get all of our disclaimers out of the way in case some people are like, "What? You're promoting this?" And we're like, "No, we're making fun of it because it shouldn't exist in the first place." Leave your Marvel assumptions of Norse gods at the door. At the door.
Yes,
sorry.
they're called, please.
Overly sarcastic productions. I love them. Yes.
They're really good at simplifying things.
Thanks for the bubble, Vader. I mean, I do still love it, though. But yeah, I know it's totally inaccurate. Yeah. I think that Tom Hiddleston did get the character of Loki well. That kind of trickstery, playful...
Yeah. He also gets, like, I'm doing it for fun kind of vibe in, which is... Loki rarely had good motivations. He's kind of did shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean... Early on, Loki in the Marvel was kind of a shit. He just kind of wanted to like burn everything because he had daddy issues.
I mean, mythologically, he's never been like I have my good reason why. No, he's like.
No, he's just being a shit. Funny. Yeah.
Yeah. just kind of
Loki,
a bastard.
I'd love to say a different word, but it does seem like you were being a bit of a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what was? You told a story last time that was a really good, like, oh, okay, he's just a murderous ass sometimes.
Lokasenna. I told the
Lokasenna is so funny.
Yeah.
I would tell you about it if I could find my book.
When is that?
I
PDF
also
online.
No, I'm sorry, not when is it? That's the
discussed
story
it.
of
But
thing.
yes,
That's
I was gonna
after
quickly-
he gets punished for the first time, I think, and he's like, "Well, fuck you."
I'll fucking do it again.
I mean,
fucking do it
rebellious
again.
teen
I found it.
syndrome. Jeez.
Found it.
Fuck yeah, book time.
Book time. Loki's not a misunderstood puppy dog. He is not, but I would still.
He's not misunderstood. I think they understood him really well, and they understood that he was an. But he's really funny, so I like him.
Yeah, he's not a puppy dog. He's a.
He's kind of a bastard, and I can really respect him for it.
You know what?
Yeah,
But that's the
right.
thing. Loki never lied about who he is. Like he's like, I'm an asshole, and I'm gonna be proud of it. If you don't like me, you know, get out of my way. Got super sassy energy right there. Like fuck you. I'm who I am.
Literally, he's like, okay, he isn't good. He isn't like a good person, but he didn't lie about that. He was like, no, I am a terrible person. Fuck you and fuck you. And I respect that. I respect
You're like,
that.
I have a toxic personality, and that's your problem.
I'm just letting you guys know I clipped that. That video will forever be. I download the clips. I just have to upload them to YouTube. But it'll forever exist now.
Here.
I can't wait until someone in 5 years in the future finds me saying I have a toxic personality and that's your problem. And fucking throws it at me.
I know. They're going to be like, would
Because
you
of your
like to
clip."
explain this, sir? We're not sure that you have a teamwork personality based on this quote of yours.
They're at a job interview. Like, we're not sure you're fit for our team.
Yeah. Good going, though.
I found Locusena. My favorite quote from that is the one that he says to, I think it's Freya. It's really funny. Yeah, here it is. Silence, Freya. You are a witch and have dealt out many curses. I hear the gods found you lying with your brother and that you farted.
And that you farted. I love that. That's just the little childish end bit. I hope they found you doing something terrible and that you were embarrassed.
It's not I hope you, it's I heard you. It's so funny.
That's so great.
I literally love Locusena so much. He's just like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and fuck
Is it
you.
also just one
And
point
Fuck
where
you,
he straight
fuck
up
you,
points
fuck
out
you,
that
you're
goes,
cool,
"You're
Thor
fuck
comes
you."
in and is like, no. And then he's like, oh shit, Thor, and then runs away.
Yeah.
Oh no,
That's the
my
thing.
big brother's gonna
This
give me
absolutely-
noogies for telling off our mom.
I don't.
They're not
Yeah, no, I don't
siblings.
enjoy
Adopted?
I do enjoy the
Yeah, or are they
Locusena.
cousins?
Purely because there's
Nope,
no
they're not even
etiquette to it.
cousins.
Oh. Where the fuck
Loki
Loki came
is
from? You know the Dionysus thing? I gotta just
Loki
walked in.
is like part Jotun, I believe.
I do know
and
that, but
he's
this.
only oath-bound brother to Odin.
Oh,
So if
okay.
anything, he's Thor's blood uncle.
What the fuck does that mean?
It means he's like via the
It's like a
via the bond
godfather?
he made with. Yeah,
I am
he's like
your
a
blood
godfather,
uncle.
basically.
And now I'm
He's like
going
a
to be a
godfather.
dick.
He's so funny. Wait, hold up. Thor's like.
See, I didn't know that. I didn't even I didn't even bother to look. I just learned
Thor
through being an
starts off
ass.
every single one of his retorts with "Silence, you sissy,"
With
or "I'll let my hammer silence you instead." Every single one of these says that. "Silence, you sissy," or "I'll let my hammer silence you instead," and then he gives a new threat. "I'll knock your head off your shoulders and you'll be silent and dead. I'll throw you out of here into Jotunheim and no one will ever see you again. With my right hand, I'll beat you and break every bone in you. I plan to send you to hell, straight to hell beyond the corpse gates." He keeps giving these new threats.
I love that they're so hyper specific though. Like
They are.
these are
It's so
thought
great.
out. Like he took some time and he imagined how he would kill each and every one of you.
Is it-
Look, I'm just saying
has
it's a
even
thoughtful
less-
murder.
He has even less but even less consideration than Loki. Because in Locusena, Loki just throws random insults at people without consideration of who they are. Thor doesn't even do it. He's like, no, I'm just going to kill you.
Yeah, for real.
Not even an
He's like,
insult,
I
just
think
I'm
you
gonna
should
kick
die.
your ass. Yeah.
I love
it's
it.
so great. It's really interesting seeing their characters happen, and like kind of shine throughout their like the way that they talk.
I think that's very important. I think, and I mean, this right there. We're comparing Marvel to probably to actual. I don't know how to explain this to mythology, story, archaeology, whatever records. I don't know. How do I say this? Because I don't want to say
Archaeological
fact.
records, mythological records.
Yeah, because we just went over in the beginning how like, hey, these stories aren't like 100% fact. Because they got passed down. So, what do we call these now? Records?
I'm looking back through the poems and I'm trying to find where Odin talks about all of his epithets. Havamal is like advice. This is all just advice.
How is Odin portrayed? Would you say more or less like how accurate? What is accurate? What is not accurate?
I think
Odin's portrayal mythologically is a traveler. He's an old, grizzled traveler.
Well, yeah. I think he was. Look, Anthony Hopkins is old and grizzled and very sexy still.
It's interesting because basically the way they kind of portray him is as this sort of like he's like a trickster. He's like this is a thing. And they have many different epithets. He's like a very interesting character. He likes to do anything to get knowledge, including lie, cheat, steal, murder.
Well, they don't make that. They don't show that at all. It's terrible.
No.
That sounds way more interesting.
I
feel like Anthony Hopkins. I mean, we also have to take into consideration that some of these movies and stuff were not made thinking that they were gonna have TV series and things like that. So maybe they didn't take time to deal with that. But
yeah, no, I do also think that the Havamal is the best place to understand Odin, just by reading the kind of advice he gives to people.
Yeah, let's hear advice. We should get
very long. Havamal.
How many bits of advice?
The Council of Odin.
It has a few stanzas, but it
has over
usually
100.
shit like, yeah.
It has, like,
I heard we need
stuff
to make
like,
a calendar.
Don't sit with your back to a door. Don't get too drunk.
No shit.
I can read some of it if you want to hear it.
Don't reveal your secret.
At every doorway, before you enter, you should look around. You should take a good look around, for you never know where your enemies might be seated within. That's the very first poem.
That's a good one.
That's the very first thing to it.
That's a good
Hail
one.
to good hopes, the guest has come inside. Where should he sit? He's impatient, standing on the threshold, ready to try his luck. He needs a fire. He needs water. He needs wisdom. And, like, it keeps going. It keeps going. It's very long, but it's basically all about these different pieces of advice that Odin gives. And it's really interesting.
Is
it's
this
all
a physical
about
book?
your guard, but also treating people with respect.
Do we have this as a online in any way?
The Havamal exists online, yes.
Yes, I can actually give you a PDF of the entire Jackson Crawford translation.
Can you put it in the Norse section of the server? Or in the Pagan resources?
Okay, so poetic...
I want to make those desk calendars with, like, the Delphic Maxims, and this sounds perfect for a Norse one. Because I think those would be fun, like, the quote a day.
They are effectively the Norse equivalent of the Delphic Maxims.
Right? Like, it just seems like really good life advice. Don't get too fucking drunk.
Yeah. I think I don't remember exactly where, but it's basically...
I found a PDF of it on my computer the other day. Why can't I find this anymore?
And you show yourself to be a fool.
Yeah. I love it. Don't show yourself to be a fool.
Hold up. I had a PDF of this, but I can't find it.
Oh, that's odd.
I found PDFs yesterday I didn't know I had. That's the... We really need librarians and researchers, because
I think I might have found it.
Nice.
Nope. Well, this is a translation by Henry Adams Bellows. But
this is This is the temple to Demeter that actually got destroyed in the raid, and we are taking the opportunity to expand it, which is why I'm building this bit. because I don't know. I just thought we thought it'd be a good idea.
Demeter deserves it.
Demeter does deserve it, and especially after dealing with bullshit.
Yeah.
She needs more crops. Yeah.
I just got reminded. I was briefly before going to mention one more characterization of a god that's changed throughout time. And it isn't in modern times.
Wait a minute.
We mentioned Poseidon earlier. Talking about his temple and the story with Medusa.
I'm either gonna get myself a virus or get myself the PDF.
It's always a fucking coin flip, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, I did get a real PDF.
Hello.
I'm not on stream.
What have I found?
What did you find? Ever. Yeah, thanks, Mythology Lover. I figured that one out myself.
I found this 1,000-page book.
Nice. About
on the internet.
92C.
Okay, I'm just gonna download this and save this to my hold up. Yeah, I'm gonna download this and save this to my
That's what we're doing, right? That's how it's supposed to be.
Google Drive of different books I found on Norse mythology.
Nice. Just do info dump, or just post them occasionally, trickle throughout time. Ever, you started Hellenic Herald with me. Ever, we talked about it. I think part of it was your idea to have a library. Remember we had a whole conversation about the legality of that and how I said I don't give a shit. Information should be free.
Okay, hold up. Let me just send the link to. I'm gonna share this.
To be fair, okay. To be fair, Ever, I did write it down. So, but yeah, we talked about that. We wanted to have a library because then it's a library and people are borrowing the books.
Yeah,
right?
I'm thinking I'm gonna send this link here, and as long as people don't delete the shit on here. Mm-hmm. That would be really epic.
Delete? What do you mean, delete what shit?
I'm gonna send a link to a Google Drive of different Norse files.
You can set it so people make sure the link says it. People can view, not edit. Yeah.
I was thinking people could upload their own though.
I would have them send that to you, and you can upload it.
Yeah, or I would make a copy of your folder. And inside make a copy for yourself. Hey, look. Oh my god, what's wrong with my throat? Excuse me. Hold on.
How do I do this? How do I make a copy of this?
You're in Google Drive?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is what you have in a folder itself?
Yeah.
Okay. Go outside of that folder, right click on that folder, and there should be a copy option.
There is not.
Oh. Make a new folder and select everything inside the all the stuff in your folder, and right click and say I think you can just copy all of that, and then you can move all of them at once. Wait till after this. I'll show you how to do it. I'll get on thing with you.
Hold up,
and
I think I got it.
If nothing else, you can always just give me access, and I can make a copy of it and put it on the Hellenic Herald stuff, so that nobody's gonna touch your source copy. Does that make sense? Ta-da! Mythology Lover, of course you can jump on stream with us. And did you know that you can mix colored glasses on beacons to make you... I did not know that! Thank you! I think this might be one of them, because it looks like it has 2 colors. I did not know that
I figured
at all.
it out.
Yes?
I figured it out. I got it.
Okay. Brilliant. See, and this is one of the benefits you get when you join the Discord. You get to get all of the resources. We have a lot. That's why we need librarians. We need to organize that shit. And actually, I'm trying to talk to other community liaisons. Oh my gosh. About trying to figure out a way where we can pull all of our resources together in a way that we will be able to organize them as well. Or I mean,
just shared it in the Pantheon channel.
Yeah, great. That's awesome. Thank you. And
if you wanna like pin that or something, I don't know.
Lime green. Okay, let's see. I
have so many. Oh, there is a poetic ed. I have a translation in the thing. It's a 411-page translation, and it's
Hush is gonna hop off. Thanks again for the protection. Yeah, no
much,
worries. Thanks. Thank you.
Adios.
You are welcome and invited to leave the stream on while you are away. Oh, that's interesting. I shouldn't play with the beacons though because I didn't make them. I don't know how to do it. Bye, 92C. We'll miss you.
But
thank you, Hush Puppy. It really does help. It should because they track when people leave and so yeah. That's Victoria being the marketer. That's what I think a lot of people don't realize. I have been said that I'm too corporate about like our religion stuff, and I'm like, you know what? Someone has to do it. This is my background. Someone does have to do it. How else are we gonna get money? How else do we pay for? I really need to do that presentation video. I really need to so that y'all understand why. But like even this, like right, we pay for the Minecraft server, and we want to grow
running
it. Look
community is exhausting and expensive.
It is. It is.
Like that's a general thing.
Yeah.
People don't understand how fucking expensive doing anything is.
I know, like everything's so fucking expensive. Ooh, speaking of Nathan Fillion in the one Percy Jack, there you go, the Percy Jackson, and it's his representation of Hermes. Boom, bringing it right back. Look at that. That's
Percy
the job of the
Jackson
host.
books are kind of fucking sick.
What?
I do love them.
I love them too, man. They picked Pierce Brosnan as a centaur.
Also, Rick Riordan. Rick Riordan, the author.
I think the acting was pretty good.
Genuinely a really fucking cool guy. He didn't know that Hellenism existed, but once he did, he wrote an official message apologizing for any inaccuracy or disrespect to Hellenists.
I love that! Oh my gosh! That is so
he wrote like an
sweet.
official thing. Yeah, and he's also just a really cool guy.
That's awesome.
In how
That's
he treats
so
shit,
sweet.
and respectful.
Yeah, like I've seen some
criticisms,
criticisms, but like I've seen
don't-
criticisms of everything.
Yeah, like if we compare him to other YA authors, J.K. Rowling, he went off the fucking rails.
Oh yeah.
He's really cool.
Mythology
anybody
lover.
is cool in comparison to J.K.
I do also like.
One
Yeah.
second, I gotta ask Mythology lover something. Mythology, Mythology lover. So here's the thing. I love Hebe, but I know no popular media representations of Hebe. So if you know
I don't
one,
know either.
and I like that's the problem is we're comparing how we view these things, and we know we haven't gotten to the portion of how the representation of these characters affected how we view Greek society, ancient Greek society and culture. And Pick says, I know nothing about Percy Jackson. You should check it out. Watch the movies, Pick.
Don't watch the movies.
No! no!
Don't watch the fucking movies. Dear God,
I
I
love
would say,
it. Well, that was the
I
whole,
do hate
that's
the
the whole point
movies.
of this conversation. Nathan
but
Fillion,
they
Hermes.
look kind of cool. Yeah, they look kind of cool visually.
They do look cool.
The stories are awful. I like the representation of Hermes in the modern day as like an Amazon CEO.
I love, right, yes,
That's
I do
very
that. That's it. I
funny.
love that too. I loved it because it's perfect. Hermes is also the god of the deity or whatever for merchants, protector of merchants, and so that makes total sense.
Travelers. So having
Yeah,
a
as well as
service
travelers.
is very funny.
I mean, for all we know, Hermes could have helped in the creation of freaking Uber, right?
Yeah.
Could be Uber
So
CEO.
I have thousands of criticisms of the movies. Specifically, I hate passionately how they showed Erebos, Hades, and Persephone.
I did
But
not
Nathan
like how
Fillion's
they
Hermes
ended up.
is unironically really fucking good. He's unironically really fucking good in that role.
That
And
was
it's a good representation of a modern day interpretation of a god.
yeah. I think
how
well, that's
they
why I
could
brought that
operate in
one up because I
modern
thought it was like a really
Yeah.
positive one.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I just
Did you have any thoughts ever?
Ooh, not that.
Or no, not ever. Fuck.
Well, Ever can have thoughts too.
Ever too. I meant Rook. I
Yeah.
meant Rook. Just kidding. Ever can have thoughts too, obviously. But did you have any
No.
thoughts on that Rook? Fair enough.
What did you say? He works for UPS. He basically he runs UPS in the movie, so it totally
Yeah.
fucking makes sense because he literally has a company that delivers packages, and he's a deity that is associated both with travelers, messages, and merchants. So like it's so fucking perfect. That's why. And let's see, Mythology Lover says, I mean, I know only her representation from stories where she's the cupbearer of Olympus, helping out and accompanying Hera to her chariot. Yeah, that's the thing is, like, I don't know any representations of her that might be good. Also, School of the Gods is coming out. They have a new series, a new season coming out, School of the Gods. It is it's an indie animated thing. It's on YouTube. You should check it out. It's actually really cute. Super, super cute. She's the wife of Hercules. Okay, yeah. So actually, Hebe was represented. Then is it Hebe or is it? Wait, did Hercules have more than one wife? I feel like the answer is yes.
Hercules had like three.
Hercules had 4 wives.
Four.
Wives. Yeah.
Okay, what are their names?
3 while a mortal, 1 while a god.
Oh, his mortal wife. What the hell's her name?
Which of them?
I don't know both. I won't know it until I hear it. That's the problem. I won't remember it until I hear it, and then I'll be like, oh, okay. Meg. No, not Meg. She had kids. They had kids. I think he killed.
Third wife, I think.
That's so sad. He was so cute. Anyway, in their series, Hercules. Pick. The series Hercules. They actually showed his wife several times, very rarely, but they did. And she was depicted as this very loving, very natural, down-to-earth character. She was very affectionate, like basically exuded motherhood, kindness. Well, like you walked in, like I remember the scenes were just warm. They saturated it with warm light. For the Agora. I can come check it out. I can give you a thought. I'm not too far. Where the fuck
Is that how that's pronounced?
Agora? I don't know. I don't honestly know. Actually, I'm literally on the other side of the server. I lied. I forgot where I was. I just learned that from other people. I don't know for sure. I'm not the person to ask.
Fair enough.
Where are you ever? I think I see you. Wait, is this it? No, this is a little tiny temple. What is this? I keep finding shit. Who's this for? Okay, look, I hate to say it this way, but I'm grateful for the fucking raid. So many people, y'all have jumped on, and now it's growing so fast again. Every time I jump on, there's like 3 new things. Oh, here's the sign. There we are. Shrine to... Oh, it's by Ever! Yeah, boy, I don't know who this is. Help.
I don't know who this is.
It's cute, though! Oh, ha! Hello. Hi, Cry.
That's Agora. That's the marker for Agora. Dionysus is just between those mountains.
Just between which mountains?
Turn around.
Oh, got it. Oh, no, that's not too close at all. No, that's plenty. We're gonna have to make another pathway out here.
Yes.
Wait, let me just check something. We gotta go up high. Oh my gosh, look at the moon, you guys. Are you guys seeing this? The sun? Like, semi-close to the middle of it. I think that's gonna be a good place because I think that temple, that's for the... I don't remember what religion. We really need to put a beacon there. Cry, do you know how to put a beacon? You're an admin. You're a mod on the server, so you can...
I can fill... Give me a second.
And we should probably have somebody fill in underneath this, because this is crazy.
Where are you?
I'm back at
the
temple for... Tarhuna? There you go. Yeah, we need to make a beacon for this. And then that way we also can delineate where this is by comparison to everything else. What religion is that? Tarhuna?
Scythian, I believe.
Agora. Agora. We put emphasis on the A. Okay, yeah, so this is supposed to be up here, the start of the Olympus. And on the back of it is... Sorry, say it again? Well, that's interesting. Say what the, Is this supposed to be clouds that aren't rendering right? I don't know. The name of the religion?
I think it's Scythian, but don't quote me on that. I don't know.
Someone want to look up Tarhuna?
Huh? Who?
Say it again.
Tarhuna. It's some bigger god.
What's the name?
Tarhuna?
Tarhuna.
Tarhuna, okay.
I don't know what...
Let me...
Tarhuna.
Yeah, if someone can look that up.
I'm gonna look it up. Also, the shrine that you found was for Boreas, the god of the north wind.
Yes.
Ah! Where did I find that? Near Dionysus. In between Dionysus and thing. Yeah, right here. That's really cute. Okay, so I need to put some campfires down so people can help with making paths.
Okay. Tarhuna was the Hittite weather god.
Perfect.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. We have a Hittite thing now too, so we have to... you know what I need to do?
Yeah.
I need to get the rules of the server back up in the spawn. I haven't done that yet. Shit. That's what I need to do.
Yeah, doesn't he share the temple with another deity?
Yeah, I think it's a double D temple. I do agree. I think I saw that.
Yeah. Also, I found the quote I was talking about last time. Finally.
Oh, Jesus, I'm in caps, making caps. We might move it, Zephyr. Once we figure out the lines of the new, structure. Oh my god, I'm fucking starving. Who wants a snack break? I do. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Where's my thing here? We're gonna take a little break from the stream.
Cool.
There we
So
go.
Like 5-10 minutes.
And yeah, we'll take like a 2-minute break. I'm gonna actually put up a 1-minute ad. If y'all can just keep it up and just don't touch it, let it go. It'll be great. We do actually make a tiny bit of money from that. So like, And I'm gonna shut off my camera, and I'm gonna turn up the music, which I realized stopped, and I never noticed. You guys on the Discord, you guys need to mute. I mean, you can talk, I don't care, but it'll just be you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably mute.
Okay. I was.
I'm gonna go grab a snack.
Cause it, yeah. All right, snack time. Alright, we are back. I did not have snackies pre-made, so I had to go find some. Hello. And we're gonna get rid of this. Alright. We are back. Hello, everyone.
How frequently do we do these, by the way?
Huh?
How frequently do we do these, by the way?
The streams for Minecraft?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, weekly.
Yeah.
Every Saturday. Every Saturday.
Every Saturday, okay.
Yep. And then we're probably gonna start doing gaming, other streams where I game for Chilling Hellenist, and we're gonna basically talk and bring on hopefully people to talk about other religions and things, as we were talking about earlier. So we'll probably do gaming and that too. But yeah, every week. And there's also, we can do, we can set up times to game anytime in the server, just like not streaming too. Not what I wanted.
Also, Seraki's first wife was Megara.
Sorry?
Heracles' first wife was Megara.
Oh, yeah. Party Bake was appreciated.
Yeah,
Look, I'm streaming. I'm right with you guys.
There was even a play written about how he murdered Heracles and their children.
Yeah, there was. And I know actually, have you guys ever heard of the mechanisms?
No,
what
but I'm not good at
mechanisms?
words.
They have a take on the myth of Heracles as well. What they do is they take these famous stories and they retell them in like their own way. So like, for example, they retell the stories of Norse mythology and Ragnarok to be a Lovecraftian crime show thing.
What?
It was really interesting. So they do a take on Heracles in the song Favored Son. And it's basically about the story of Heracles, and in like the third rendition of the chorus, they talk about the murder of his wife and children.
in the play, Iris and Lisa is sent by Hera to Heracles to give him the madness, I guess.
Sorry, I'm doing rules. So what is the representation of Hercules in that story then?
It's
The murder of-
they actually portray him in like a negative light, like to be like kind of like a
jerk, a dude.
a jock jerk. Yeah,
I have seen.
they portray him as a jock type jerk. It's really funny.
I have my window.
That's I can see the jock stereotype being placed. I can listen to my.
Also,
I
Heracles
feel
said
a lot of
that
people miss out on the fact that he was kind of a trickster as well. Most heroes were.
I mean, look, you gotta be think on your feet to survive, right?
I mean, Odysseus was really cunning as a hero to the point of. I don't know what to say. Being cunning, like, in that way was really common for heroes.
Yeah. Like even someone who like Heracles, who is by far the best way to just punch shit and solve this problems that way, employed trickery and cunning quite a lot.
I mean, yeah. Again,
By
like when you're
who?
fighting for your fucking life.
Yeah.
Also, Heracles, didn't he have a twin brother?
You had a twin?
Depends on the story version, I think, but yes.
Depends. Yes, his
You
name
know
was
what? I have heard a story like that.
Also, the thing I've seen about twins in Greek mythology is that twins are usually born after a woman. Sorry, if a woman did the act with two men, like Alcmene did it with Zeus, and they had the demigod Heracles, but then she did it with her real husband and had the mortal Iphicles.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm doing the signs.
So yeah, twins in Greek are most often when someone has sex with both a god and a mortal.
Iphicles. Pick says he did have a twin, Iphicles. Iphicles. How do you say that? Ta-da. I should say build whatever you want. Server maintenance, not fun. I'll take care of these signs later. Doing signs is boring. It's not fun to watch.
I was gonna bring up
So then,
before, as a quick thing of
Go, I'll be back.
Oh, yeah.
sorry, you bring up what?
Beforehand, obvious, this has always been a thing type. The deal of the characterization of the gods changing and
Yeah, I was about to bring it back to that. Yeah.
culture changing alongside it. If you
What
don't
is
mind another
this?
historical thing, this is way past.
Oh wait, I knew this was here. I was like, oh yeah, I knew this was here.
Basically, the Greeks as we know them weren't the first to worship the Hellenic gods.
No, they weren't.
Not
We
even
talked
close.
about that in book club.
Yeah, the Mycenaeans were the first to do so
Mhm.
in most cases. And they didn't hold Zeus as the superior king of the gods. They
More like an administrator.
no. Poseidon was the king of gods.
Ah.
And he was associated less with the sea, and he was a chthonic god. Again, associated less with the sea, more with earthquakes. He was called the Earthbreaker by the
Earthshaker.
Mycenaeans. Yeah, Earthshaker, Earthbreaker. things like that.
Earthbreaker!
And he was heavily associated with Caphonia. He was a Caphonian god heavily associated with the underworld and how the earth worked. As well as this, he was one of 3 royal gods.
Yeah.
He was the king. He had 2 queens, Persephone and Demeter.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
And they were the queens of death and life. And he was the king of the world. That was the characterization. When things changed, when the Bronze Age collapse happened, the Mycenaeans basically just fucking disappeared. When Greece became
You know what?
Greece
This doesn't
as we
look
think
great.
of it,
We're gonna bounce.
Yeah. When Greece became Greece as we think of it, Poseidon had become an earthquake god, second a sea god first, and they didn't worship Caphonic gods in the same manner. Mycenaean worship was very focused on Caphonic gods. Most of the cults and temples we know from the Mycenaean age are of Caphonic gods, of underworld gods, and of death gods, which are all basically the same thing. The Greeks were way bigger on worshipping. The Greeks were way bigger on worshipping Uranic gods, sky gods, life gods, things like that. Which is why Zeus, the leader of the Uranic gods, suddenly became the king instead of Poseidon. And why Poseidon as well became an Uranic god in Greek worship. So
well,
this
that
idea
also falls under what we talked about at book club, because we just talked about this, which is basically the crust of the earth is the line. That's the line that divides. We can't use freaking... Who wants to mindlessly dig with me?
Sure.
I'm over next to... We're just trying to get through this mountain. I think we're going in the right direction. We're trying to get behind the Dionysus temple through to the whatever one that's there next to it.
Yeah.
Whatever built.
But yeah, so I was going to get to that is just this is precedented. The representation of the gods changing and culture changing alongside it, or representation of God changing alongside culture, isn't a new modern thing. It's always been like this since the literal fucking Bronze Age.
So then, how do we think it's affected the culture? We know it has, but how do we think for the different deities? Let's go. Let's use our own examples. I'm saying we agree that it has changed, but what does it change to look like? Like, what is it?
We should move.
I
mean, obviously we're pontificating, but
there are certain gods who are worshipped way more in modernity than they are in ancient times, proportionally. Not, of course, there's way less of us nowadays, but proportionally to the amount of worshippers, there's certain gods that are worshipped more and less than before because of our modern interpretations of them. Zeus has far less worshippers than Athena or Dionysus. I feel secure saying that.
I agree.
Which is not historically been true, as he is the king of the gods and was honored before all of them except for Hestia during ritual in many cases, and was always honored by Hellenists in some manner in history, because he was the king of the gods, and thus he had to be honored before, alongside everyone else.
How did we get here?
As the ruler. We went a straight line.
No, we didn't. Oh, okay. No. Hold on. I see.
Direction. Yeah.
We went right underneath where we needed to, where I wanted us to be as well. Hold on. No, right there. Oh, look, there's something there. Hey, wait a minute. Oh yeah, that's your agora. Ever. It looks great. Yeah, there was some other place. I don't know why I was trying to get around this. That seems weird, but
I suspect that Dionysus has a bigger percentage of followers than he did in history among modern Hellenists.
Yeah, Pick is also saying Hades is definitely worshipped more now than in the past.
Hades and Persephone are absolutely worshipped more by us today than by ancient Greeks, but less than by the Mycenaeans. Except for Hades, he wasn't worshipped by them.
They had Poseidon as the underworld god.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. I would say. Let me see.
There is also an increasing familiarization.
I would say Athena. I don't know, but maybe not more.
I think it depends on the region.
That's true.
Yeah.
Wait, now I've lost where we dug out from. I
think I'm gonna probably like head out because I am so distracted right now.
Oh, no worries.
Hope you guys have a nice day.
Bye.
Nice having you.
Cheers.
Yeah, Athena's another one. There are also. There was something I was thinking about. Yes, there's an increasing familiarization with the gods. We have a tendency to characterize them more and more casually in a way.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as formal. It's not as, I don't want to use respectful because that's not the word, but
yeah. But
there's not the
I
thing
don't think
of
any of these
kneeling before the altar.
depictions, like the ones we've mentioned, are they're not meant to be realistic. They're more inspired by.
Yes.
It's the story
actually,
of heroes.
The mythology lover brought up a good point. Hades and Persephone is a perfect example of what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Because I call her Persephone.
Isn't her name
dread
Is her name Kore or something?
No, we don't know her name. But Persephone is as close as we can get to it. However, in history, you didn't say her name.
Oh.
Because
she was because she was Kore, maiden, the dread queen of the underworld. She was a god to be feared and respected. And if you spoke her name, you caught her attention.
He would get your attention.
Yeah. It's the same thing as how, we uttered gods' names 3 times in ritual with different titles to catch her attention. That's the thing. They try to avoid.
I didn't know it was
with the
3
common
times.
gods. It's generalized 3 times. I don't know if it's always like that, but it's something I read. But basically, when you utter the gods' names, you bring their attention to you. People try to avoid that with the Caphonic gods in history. People called her the Dread Queen, as an example, in the Iliad or the Odyssey. It's the Odyssey, I think. It's like the Dread Queen, Persephone of the underworld. People try to avoid interacting with them as much as physically possible. In today's world, we're a lot more open about Caphonic worship.
I think we're a lot more open about
We're a lot more casual about it. We are.
I think that's the thing there. And
there's far less angst about it.
Yeah.
And we tend to act more familiar. We act more as if they are friends in worship.
I agree. But that's more my UPG than I think anything else. But I do agree culturally that we're a lot more chummy with the idea of death, with deities associated with death. It is not something that we are like super afraid of.
In general, we're way more chummy with.
Yeah, that's what I mean. In general, like as a society, I want to make this pen bigger, but so help me, I don't know what to do with it. So we're gonna figure that out later.
God, I wish Audrey was here right now, because Audrey is a perfect example of this. Where Audrey discusses it in very casual terms, very loose, very friendly.
Yeah.
Whereas I try to keep a more formal, respectful language, which is, I think, the difference between modern worship is that we have the tendency to get a lot more friendly with it, a lot more casual, more chummy, as you said. And this extends into our characterization of the gods in modern day. We tend to speak of them as we would of book characters almost, or of friends. We discuss cutesy fun stories, we tell little anecdotes, we like to focus on the wholesome aspects, on the romance and the heroism, and try to characterize them more as human, more as people.
They definitely focused more on the heroism, that the hero
the deeds.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
the heroic deeds.
What I mean with that is like the being good people parts of it are focused on a lot more in the modern day. And it's when someone does something good, we try to highlight more.
Than bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Whereas back in the day, there was a lot more neutrality about it.
Was there more social shaming too? I don't know.
There was, yes, obviously.
I think we need
I
to
don't say that,
social
but
shame a
I
little
don't
more in
think-
today's society.
I
I mean, we were working on it with the whole
I'm not
Karen
trying to
thing.
say that the ancient Greek way was better. I'm trying to highlight the difference I see when I read historical
didn't say
texts about
better.
it versus
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
versus when I interact with people today who are worshippers.
Ever says the thing is though, what we have remained is almost exclusively from the higher class. That's true. We
Yes,
don't really know
that's
how
the thing,
everyday
yeah.
people approach their gods. They may have been less formal.
True.
I mean, we do know that they
True.
had like house altars. We know
Mhm.
that they interacted with the deities on a very personal day-to-day level.
Like the Romans had
Yeah.
shrines in their homes for ancestrals.
Mhm.
I don't remember the Lares and the Lares, I think.
Yeah, like Hestia's shrine had a place in every home.
Every
we know
fucking
there's more
home.
familiarity.
Hestia, we love you, babe.
We love her.
Praise be to Hestia, of course.
But yeah, that was like the perfect example of this. Like I'm like, Hestia, we love you, babe, and you're like,
Yeah,
yay, Hestia, and then Cry's like, praise Hestia, and we have like 3 different
Yeah.
levels of formality.
Yeah, there's a difference in attitude that I'm talking about there.
To be fair, I think there is a difference in the day-to-day versus the formal, right?
No,
That's
absolutely.
I mean
yes.
that's me, like and that of course falls into the whole like, hey, they're my extended family, and I think for a lot of us they help fill in that gap from maybe some family, but
to a degree.
during ritual, although I'm still pretty lax on the ritual, we needed some people to help be more formal, I think, but it's still praising, and there's still the formal, I don't know what you would say, style.
I
don't
suppose
know.
so.
Format. But yeah, there's the day to day, and then there's and even like you were saying, like the day to day is different too. So, I wish we had more records. It's kind of sad.
That's I think one of the reasons. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think one of the reasons for it is because there's no organization anymore. Back in the day, there was a lot of formality around because you walked to temples. There aren't any Hellenic temples remaining that are in use. Really anymore. Everything is house worship, so it gets a lot closer. It gets a lot more familial. And when we talk to other worshippers, it's online. It's spaces like this where we interact very casually with one another.
We're not putting on our
there's a lot of
Sunday
meme
best and
language
going to
on,
church.
for lack of a better term. Yeah, like it'd be different if we still went to church, but we don't. Is the thing.
I mean, we can do. I don't know. We can
Hellenic
do some
church,
sort of regular thing if we wanted to.
Yes, but not physically, and there's not that kind of community anymore.
Yeah, I know.
And I think that's a lot of it comes from there. But it also is just that, yeah, we talked about it before, a lot of us are queer in some way, or from that community. A lot of us found out about this and are trying to create a softer, more accepting space for ourselves and others compared to other religions.
Yeah, and I think
that's a lot of it.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna put it in this idea that if Hestia was so goddamn fucking important, the hearth and the home, then we owe it to at least her as worshippers to create a space that is welcoming.
Can be a home.
And can be a home. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what I
No,
said
I
when
agree.
someone asked me way early. I think it was my partner. When someone asked, I think it was my boyfriend here. He asked me, "What do you want to make? What do you want to do with this?" And I was like, "I want to make a home." Like,
Yeah.
that's
And I think that is entirely justified, right?
that's how I view it, as
Because I
trying
do
to,
think-
it's like a devotional act
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, because I do
But
think
I
there's
really-
a genuine aspect of religious establishment being far too formalized, far too.
But I do wish that we had like I would go to a Sunday
Yeah.
service.
So whereas it's not stale, it's sterilized, far too sterilized,
Yeah.
and like almost hostile because of it. Whereas this more homely, casual atmosphere, I think, is good for growing community and making sure people feel welcomed and feel safe, which is endlessly important.
It is. And I mean, because who wants to go to someone, who wants to go, I'm going to say house. Why would you go to my house if you don't feel welcome there? You
Yeah.
wouldn't. You fucking wouldn't. So, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Of course.
And I agree that is, I think that is why I'm so casual, because I think formality does, it's a little elitist. I don't know how to explain that better. It just feels like, oh, you have to be this way or you're not valid, or you don't worship as well, as much. Some stupid shit.
I see your point with that.
Aw, thanks, Pick. That's so sweet. I just made a thing and people came, and then I was like, I want to do t-shirts, and people were like, we like t-shirts. I was like, I want to do games. We like games. But also a lot of the a lot of documents from the high upper class is what wasn't destroyed. It was more valued so that, these things would be saved more.
It's also what was written down.
Mm-hmm.
Working class couldn't always read or write. And even if they could, why would they? They had to work.
Yeah.
I also think
Mm-hmm.
we have to
How do you like this?
keep
Do
in
you think this
mind
is big
when we read
enough?
these
It's pretty
texts,
big.
the propagandistic element. Religion has always been used by those in power to control those beneath them. There is an element
To control those
using
they view as
formality.
beneath them.
Exactly. There is an element of using formality and using
That's ever just
hierarchy to control.
Ever just dropped some knowledge, which was, and some wasn't written down because it's obvious everybody knows this, right?
Yes.
Going back to that that culture.
Yeah. Is why we know so incredibly fucking little about some of the gods. As an example, Pan. Who here knows anything about Pan? And we don't know anything because he's really fucking old.
Right.
So people didn't write anything down because he's been around forever, so there's no need to write it down.
Yeah, we all know the stories. We all know Aesop's fables, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we've all been raised on that shit. Why would we write down about Pan? And now we
Everyone
don't
knows
know
who
anything
Humpty
about
Dumpty is.
poor guy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's some shit today. When I say Humpty Dumpty, you know exactly where it is. Why the fuck would you write down the story of Humpty Dumpty?
Mm-hmm. Hey, what's here? I found something. I found a tunnel.
There's also an active suppression element. As an example, our beloved modern god Dionysus, who is so openly worshipped nowadays, used to be actively suppressed.
Yep.
Because of
There's a whole play about it.
Yeah, the Dionysia
That we
is
did.
about
That was
Which,
funny.
yes, we did the Dionysia. It's up on our Twitch. If anyone wants to look at the play and story of Dionysus, it is on the Twitch channel in the video section. I
Yeah.
would recommend it.
The highlight is there because the actual video it says got taken out. But if you want to sit and watch the 2-hour play, which is awesome,
It's on YouTube,
it's
right?
it's on YouTube. Yeah, it's on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Yeah,
We should create.
it would
I'm trying to
sometimes
create
show the link to
playlists.
the YouTube channel in the Twitch chat.
Hold on. I think I can do. Well, we just do links. And that has all the things. This freaking Greek key, that was rough. Greek key?
There's a Greek key.
I don't know what that is. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yes. I know what you're talking about. The zigzaggy thing. That's the pattern that's very often associated with Greek stuff. I don't know if it's actually Greek.
I think it's.
I believe it. I just wasn't sure. Yeah, that's difficult, getting patterns to match. Okay, what were we talking about? I forgot. Oh, we're talking about the story of Dionysus and how, like, people were like, no!
Yeah. Because what do you mean there's a god of rebellion and female liberation? Get the fuck out of here.
Don't disparage these ideals. The women might start to think about things.
The women might start thinking.
I mean, all I'm saying is, like, how baller is that? That, like, people knew that women were, like, the shit.
Yeah.
So much
like,
so that like, all these years
War,
ago, that's all I'm
might have
saying.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Dionysus.
Yeah, no, he was actually suppressed. There's a lot of texts that were probably more familial and comfortable with the gods and acted in a more casual manner that haven't either been written down or were destroyed because that's somewhat dangerous to the existing hierarchy that was in place.
Sorry, say that again. My brain did not
There's
listen.
probably so basically, there's probably a lot of documentation that wasn't preserved or was actively destroyed that was less formalized because that would be a threat to the existing hierarchy at place in the ancient Greek world. We have to keep in mind that yes, polytheism is less susceptible to controlling behavior than monotheism is by its nature of being polytheistic, and that the ancient world was not as bad as the medieval one. It was still bad. There were still tyrants who used any hierarchy to control people. And we've discussed this before, such as the active suppression of worship of Aphrodite Area, the Astarte, goddess of war and sex, that turned into the kind, soft Aphrodite we know from Athens. She was a pure goddess of love.
Of course it happens.
Yeah. We've seen similar things of the suppression of Ares, as an example, as a god of wrath and strength, because you don't want people to go around all angry all day, so his worship was heavily socially discouraged. These are things that have happened in history, and we have to keep it in mind when reading these texts. These people had biases, they had agendas.
This is why I don't understand, because I am in the...
Agendas are timeless.
Because I've been part of, like, the homeschooling community for a bit, this is what I don't understand. How is it that okay, let me phrase it. In my opinion, it's a personal fucking crime to not be teaching history side by side with mythology, like with literature in this, because it is so affected. It is so affected by what was going on culturally and how come on.
Yeah.
It's gonna be annoying to me either way, isn't it? Stupid.
Yeah.
Sorry, my thing is being annoying.
That's fine. We can look that back into the characterization of the gods. If you were an ancient Greek, a playwright, let's say, and you were to write Zeus, king of the gods, and you associated king with the ancient Greek concept Tyrannus.
Half the tree is protected? Where?
How would you write the king of the gods if not as a tyrant?
Okay,
power?
You unlock
what a king
memory. You unlock the memory there with a tyrant because I had to learn the way the political things changed in ancient Greece this year in history, and I'm heavily traumatized by it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm traumatized. It's a pain to remember.
It sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they do also, in my history book, talk about religion. They have small place talking about religions of the places, so that's something.
Yeah. But yeah, so like the incarnation of the gods is affected by the culture, which is where we see Zeus as a raging asshole, which is where we see Dionysus as a divisive figure, which is where we see Aphrodite as a very soft, effeminate, submissive goddess. These aren't
there's
necessarily
obvious
true things to who they are. These are the characteristics they took upon due to the effects of the culture they were worshipped within, to be adapted to that culture, to be palatable for that culture.
Yep. Just like, what is it? How many times was the Bible rewritten?
Yeah, exactly. Right? Things change, stories change, faith changes depending on what culture you're in, depending on why you do it,
it's
depending
a living
on who
religion.
you are. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So
ancient Greek culture wasn't all fucking togas and wise men with beards. It was a living, changing, active culture where everyone was an individual who wrote their own stories and texts down a lot of the time. And we are trying to parse that to find a deeper understanding of the gods now.
Yeah, and it is... We do have to keep that like that. Like we were saying, the bard, the storyteller, the story changes depending on who's telling it, and we have to make sure to keep that in mind. Oof. Sorry. Okay, so I built the thing here, the walls. Someone come help me decorate it.
Yeah, 1 second.
I'm like, I don't know what to do. This was the end of my expertise. Not that way. Oh! Shit, you scared me. Let's see, so...
I also think that is why it's so important in our faith to keep such a focus on UPG, on personal experience, on personal belief and faith, because we do not have a canon, we do not have complete knowledge, we do not.
And we have to make sure that we're not being shitty about other people's UPG.
Yes. Because all of our faith, even back in the ancient days, it was based entirely on UPG. People's personal experiences, stories, and knowledge of the gods that they themselves have felt and gathered.
And I mean, also, I put it also this way that, oh, us puny mortals are gonna tell someone else about how a god contacted, like, who are we to, who are we to say,
no?
Like, it's just so ridiculous to me sometimes. I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, we're gonna,
yeah.
It's pretty ballsy, I'd say.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's hilarious sometimes.
Yeah.
Let's see how these look.
Was this gonna...
Oh, thank you. He brings me tributes to Dionysus.
Nice.
Clearly he's watching the stream and going, Victoria sounds too sober. Let's fix that.
Yeah. Speaking of, I should refill my drink.
I ask something.
That's how you know they care. They get you inebriated so
Can
you
I
can
ask
worship your
something?
god better. That's great. That was funny. That was awesome.
But yeah, no. There's
Oh, I think we can use these green leaves. These are great too. These what the fuck are these? Oak leaves.
spruce. Well, oak.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking the oak. It looks good, like with a darker color than the spruce. I don't know. The spruce is just in one direction.
Can I ask something?
Hmm.
Can I ask something?
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead. Please.
Have you been having a particular deity stuck in your head lately?
Me?
Lately.
I mean,
Have
they're
you-
always in my
lately.
head. Like, I mean, like,
I had a while ago. One specific kept reappearing until I did something about it.
I think that's how it always goes, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep
But
smacking you in the face until you
not
fucking listen to
personally.
me.
Yeah, not personally. Not in the last few months. How's that? Why I ask?
We lost
Or
you.
Victoria, have you?
Me?
Yep, you're gone.
I mean,
Yeah, have you had
I
anything?
think of the gods pretty much every
Knock
day.
on
They're
that
on my
door.
calendar, so.
Fair enough.
I mean, like I said, I've been looking at Norse stuff, but I don't know that it's gonna be anything.
Fair.
It might be somebody was called in as a second hand to help with something.
Yeah. And
It happens,
from experience, you tend to know when they come calling.
right?
My experience is that with the Greek gods, with the Hellenic gods rather, it is a gentle reminder. But when I feel a calling from the Norse ones, they knock so that the door shakes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that it was in my head for like 3 months. Like it was, and I was like, the fuck, fine. What?
Yeah.
I really actually haven't said the fine what, but I was like, okay. I checked the doorbell. I looked in the hole, and I was like, fuck. Not now. I have a lot to deal with already.
Which I feel is fair. You can't
Oh,
just go
no.
back.
That was funny. That was a while ago, though.
Which, actually, I do want to quickly bring that up as a thing, because I've seen as a concern. Like, oh, I haven't done this in X months, or oh, I felt this, but listen.
You don't have to
The
do
gods
jack
have been
diddly
here.
shit.
The gods have been here long before you have. They will be here long after you are.
That's it
If
right
you need
there.
to take 2 months before you do something, that's fine. If you need to take a break, fucking go ahead. They'll
We-
be there when you return.
We do the
Trust me.
best with what we have. And of all
Something that
the
has
things...
been around that long has patience.
Yeah.
And it is always far better for us to do things in a good, clear frame of mind, with a good outset on things, with a good mind, than if we do so because we feel we must.
I just remembered I forgot to do Hera's offering.
Well, then that's a good reminder. But yeah, so like always prioritize doing things with a good mind, a healthy mind, and
A
with
mind
good
that's less
intentions,
forgetful.
and because you want to do it, rather than doing it because you feel you must, because you have some kind of duty. You don't.
Ever's got a good one. Hades used to be one of Ever's main... I'm just going to read it the way it is. Hades used to be one of my main deities. I stepped back for like 2 years, and then a few days ago it was like he was just like, put my altar back, over and over again until I did it.
Yeah.
Now his candle is permeating my whole house, even unlit. Aww.
That's
We
really
love
nice.
Hades. Say hi for me. I just keep
Yes.
telling people to say hi for me to deities I'm scared of. Like, I've heard Hades comes
I
in
actually
and
been
fucks up some
intending-
shit and is like, hey, you remember the shit that you're fucking up? Here, fix it, bitch. And
I have actually gotten candles specifically for Hades and Persephone. I
He's-
just haven't placed them on my altar yet.
Look, every single reading I've ever gotten has been, bitch, we're calling you out on your shit. And I'm like, guys, come on, know my
Yeah.
shit, please. I'm just trying to make it through next week. Have you seen the world? It's kind of burning. But yeah, I also have heard he's chill. I don't know. I'll meditate on it, maybe. All right. We
That's
got some
another modern
news.
thing. In the modern day, we tend to see Hades, in our cultural view of it, as one of the most chill gods, which is not historically something that was true.
Yeah. I mean, people can grow and learn, but yeah.
No, but it's because we see his, being a good husband as a very important thing.
Yes.
That's kind of what determines him as one of the chill ones.
I
in
think
the
it's a
modern
very new
understanding.
important thing. Sorry,
It
taking
is.
a shit on history.
No, absolutely.
And current
If you ever think
politics
like,
at the
oh,
same time.
I would like a relationship with a hot historical figure. No, you would not. He is not as hot as you think he would or she would be. Trust me.
Yep. And I think they're but intense at the same time. Yeah. I feel like that makes me Is he like me? He's like where I'm like, oh yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Oh my god, I love this thing so fucking much. I'm gonna lose my shit. Like on stream. I get loud and passionate, I know that. So is that loud? Is that chill and oh, I love how you put roots. Ever says, and I think part of it is our relationship with death. Yes, as we talked about, at least in America, we don't see such of it. Okay, we're not as close as it to ancient Greeks were. Yeah, okay. As someone who was literally fucking there.
America has
I was literally in the hallway with the door open when my grandma died. So, yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna say I don't, you know, I'm sad. Y'all have known this, blah blah blah. By the way, I just put a video out about it on the Helena Carroll TikTok, and it's really personal, but it's really sweet. So you guys should go watch it.
Yes.
But I was not. I thought I would be like a person who would be okay. And it is also closer because of course it's family, but like something was weird and I don't know what it was. And my brain was not ready for that. Like I was having like just this picture in my head like for up until recently. And it was interesting, and it wasn't because it was my grandma, it was because this was a person who was not alive. And it freaked me the fuck out. Yeah. Like, that is...
But that's the thing.
It's an experience.
In modern day, you were a fully grown person when this happened, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Until you saw your first death in any way. In the ancient world, it was permeating everything.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're not used to that.
Sickness and war was a constant of life in a way different way than it is now. Yeah, sure, we know there is war and we know there is sickness, especially during COVID.
yeah, we learned that.
But it's very unlikely that we've ever had a personal... Like, very few people who will be listening to this stream have seen war or have seen plague in a way comparable to how they would have in the ancient days when it was literally everywhere.
Yeah, it literally was, and there were so many wars.
So there was a campaigning season, which is an absurd thing to say, that summer you were just expected to be fighting some years.
That's great.
The war season was summer, and then you went home in autumn to harvest. That's fucking absurd, right?
Here, have some more with a side of manual labor. Pick just said
planted. Summer you fought, autumn you harvested.
Labor from a young age.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We are just so distant from it now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making more tree.
Of course, not all possible. We are very privileged to be born where we are.
We are, and it is. I mean, because of the things that they did. So much of what we use today in science, technology, etc., is based off of and starts with the ancient Greeks and civilizations.
Even before them.
Mm-hmm.
Like even before them, during fucking Bronze Age, a lot of modern inventions.
Yep.
Hell, before that, humanity's story is the story of a cumulative, slow progress, generation by generation. Everyone adding their own stone to the pile.
Yes. Stone soup. Over time.
We were talking about the death gods and their modern interpretation.
Yes. Ooh, Hades. Back to Disney's Hercules.
Oh yes.
Hades was a
When
good
did
one.
Hades become Satan?
When did Hades become so sassy?
When did it become satanic?
Oh,
Because
I
that's
have
a
no
thing.
idea.
Early on
I
in
genuinely
modern-
have no idea. I wouldn't be able to.
Actually, this is kind of a thing. Where the underworld gods, when Christianity took over the fucking world, became demons for them. Would you
so
mind some Norse
Satan.
storytelling?
We made some good progress on this. When Rome became Christian.
No, but would you mind
Yeah.
some Norse stories about this that touches very much on it? About
No,
how
no, yeah, of
Christianity
course. It's
changed?
not just Greek gods, but we just started there because there's a lot of it.
Yes.
I did.
So-
I did bring up Thor.
Yeah. So you know. Oh my god! Wait, I'm mentally crashing. Holy shit.
Bridget.
Okay, I'm back.
I
You know
forget
Hel,
Do I know what?
the Norse goddess of death, Hel.
Oh no! You said, "Do you know Hell?" And I'm like,
Yes, I know her.
I was like,
Yes.
what? No, I don't. I know nothing. Just assume I
Okay.
always know nothing.
Fair enough. That makes for a good like storytelling basis though, because then I can explain to you to explain to people who don't know.
That is
So,
the point. That is
Hel
my job here,
It's
to
one
be
of
the idiot.
children- yeah, Hel is one of the children of Loki.
With
Ah!
younger brother.
Yes, she is the sibling of Fenrir, among others.
And
And
Jormungandr.
Sleipnir. And Jormungandr, yes. Many giants, many creatures. Each of them their own brand of fucked up. Hel's
And-
thing
Sounds
was
about
that
right.
she was incredibly fucking powerful. To a point that the gods feared her.
Okay. It seemed like there were a lot of people that, in general, the Norse gods kind of feared. I'm just saying.
Yeah. They weren't
And
characterized as incredibly powerful. Anyway, she was incredibly fucking strong. And so she was given her own domain to be kept away from the gods, the domain of death. And her thing is that she is split. Half of her is the most beautiful woman you have ever seen.
Oh, I've
She
seen
is-
this. I
and
know
the
about this
other
deity.
one-
See, because
Yeah.
see that you
The
said
other half
that,
of
and
her
immediately
is a
I
half
knew.
rotted skeleton.
Yeah,
half
I've
her is a skeleton.
I'm so much better with a visual memory. So like that's what you started describing her. I immediately knew who you're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, she was scary as fuck.
Yes. And even when Christianity took over, there is a story of a priest meeting a woman on the road who he instinctively feared and stepped back from as chills went down his back. And she introduced herself as Hel, an evil superior to Satan who has defeated God's great adversary. Even
That-
the Christians feared her when they came to the Norse areas. And this is a thing that's been reflected not just in Norse mythology, but also in Hellenic one.
Hi,
Underworld
clairvoyant.
gods were translated as demons to be feared. Hel is just the most obvious one because she was so fucking over the top about it, claiming to have defeated Satan and
Yay.
taken over as queen of the underworld.
That is, I've seen it. I don't know a lot about her. I think, you know what we should do? I don't know. We might just do this on the Discord. Hi, clairvoyant. Doing good. Welcome, first time chat. We are a Hellenic, pagan, polytheist, whatever channel, and we talk about different gods. And this is our Minecraft server. This is Demeter's temple.
We build things and we discuss theology.
Yes.
It's quite nice.
It's quite nice. I do like it. It's like
Right now we're
a fun
discussing,
college class.
Right now we're discussing death gods.
Yeah. Hell
So you're
from
welcome.
Norse mythology.
Hell, yes.
Feel free
I
to
have
put
a
your path in
question.
the chat, just because it's fun
Yes,
to know.
if you are a pagan, or if not, hell, if
If-
you're an atheist, feel welcome still.
Hell, if you're a Christian, feel welcome still.
Yeah, please, if you're a Christian, go on.
I have a
Should
Add to the
I-
dialogue.
Yes.
The more word, the more mouths, the better.
Oh, we have questions about hell.
Oh yes.
not
Go ahead.
about here,
Oh,
but we know how the Christians saw the Norse underworld gods and the Hellenic ones. But do we know about others? How they saw them, like Egyptian ones?
We do have a section. So
Um,
we actually have a section on the server for all
the
different
Christians
paths.
never really got
So
into contact with the Egyptians' underworld
Oh!
gods. They were kind of swallowed by Roman religion by the time Christianity appeared.
but we do have an example of the for the topic for the Egyptian gods. The Egyptian gods have also been very popular or popularized. One of them is the new show Moon Knight. So very good.
Mm-hmm.
With Khonsu, if I remember correctly.
Yes, and it's a, if I may say, it also does a from my understanding, as I'm not part of the DID community. It does a really good job depicting that, from what I've heard.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah, no, it's you know, just bringing a highlight to it for our spoonies, and other people that it's a very. I have heard and spoken to some people that I know who would know, and they said that yeah, it's actually really good. And I was very excited about that because it seemed like it was trying to do a good modern take on the deities from what I knew, and they were also doing a character that would be interesting in their association with talking to the deities and being part of that that world, as well as how the personalities, I don't know how to say this properly, so I apologize if I offend, how the personalities came together in that adventure and had different relationships with that deity as well, and showed a really good representation of someone within the DID community. I loved how it just all went together so well. And they weren't like, oh, this person doesn't, you know, they're without, I'm trying to do this without saying anything about the plot. I can't say anymore. I'm not going to be able to do it. But so you've watched it, Cry? And
I have not.
Oh, you haven't watched it? Who said the name? Mythology Lover. That you said with the name of the deity?
Khonsu.
Khonsu. Yeah, it's been a minute since I watched it. I watch a lot of stuff. I thought it was really cool. So, do you know anything about Khonsu? I basically memorized the show, so.
I know that he's a moon god, sometimes with a falcon head, sometimes portrayed as a human.
So, characteristically, how is Khonsu portrayed?
That he's either portrayed with a falcon head or as a human that has a side braid kind of thing.
A side what?
A side braid. I don't know how to describe it.
Oh, side braid. Got it. I hear you.
But his whole head is saved except from that one side braid.
That's a very cool style. That makes sense, actually. That does match from what I've heard. The stylistic. He also Thoth had a game with him, and Khonsu lost. So Thoth created 5 more days. So Nut, the sky goddess, could give birth to Osiris, Isis, Nephthys, Seth, and Horus the Elder. Khazra had forbade her from giving birth to any other day of the year. That, I didn't know that. So there's a story about the creation of the days of the year within Egyptian mythology?
Only 5, and those 5 were deeply sacred.
Got it. That's really cool. I didn't know that. So, okay, they, I don't know about you say a falcon head? I don't know what the type of bird head is. I just know that I would say it was a bird. The character was portrayed with a bird head. It's really interesting.
That bird head didn't really falcon. That's the bird head so it doesn't remind me of a falcon.
I don't know either. Like that would not be even close to my area of expertise. But I found it interesting because when we first see shit, I forgot the name already. Sorry. Khonsu. There we go. When we first see Khonsu, I got the the vibe of, oh shit. Like, that, he was terrifying to me at first. And they really did a good job, I think, of putting that, they did it on purpose, I believe. I would say, and it was scary. You know, this just giant guy with this bird head, and he also had a sigh. I think anybody with a sigh would scare people, but maybe that's, you know, people love horror movies and stuff. I'm a chicken for that stuff. But by the end, he was, like, really good, though. Like, he was sweet. And I bring that to how we're not as afraid of death anymore. Circling back around on that as another really good example.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also, if I remember correctly, which I don't think I am, I might, but I'm not sure, he's the son of Amun and the goddess Mut. I think.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't even begin to have the authority.
Let me go double check.
Yeah, I think Moon Knight is awesome. If you know anything about how the deities are depicted. I was reversing that. Am I? What am I, dyslexic? I feel like I'm having worse problems. Gracious, I haven't been able to talk right in forever. But anyway, the deities.
Yes.
So, if you have any knowledge about how these deities were depicted, I would welcome everyone to put it in the chat, and we'll bring this discussion to the server for sure, because this is a really good discussion. Throw it in general and watch the chaos. I think that'll be fun. By the way, Cry, I have no idea where you are anymore. I've been working on this tree forever. I'm over it. I'm so over it.
I'm on my way. I'll do it for you.
No, I want to come see what you're doing.
I was just flying around.
Oh, you know what? We should be working on this, on this cemetery, probably.
Okay, I found his parents.
Yeah?
He's indeed the son. Khonshu was regarded as the son of the god Amun and the goddess Mut.
Okay, that's good. I know nothing about we should have brought someone. We should try to find someone who's knows more about the Egyptian deities, because I know Jack Diddley, which is really weird because I actually do like the Egyptian deities. I'm just gonna put this out there too, just because I like to throw ideas out to the community. We should do classes. We should totally do classes. But or I guess not necessarily classes, but yes, like introductory to this deity, right? So people can learn about them. I would love to do them on the channel. But I am not the best researcher, so just throwing it out there. If it's something we could do. Like a panel or whatever. I'm working on this cemetery and expanding the land. I guess we should probably get the actual cemetery up first.
Mm-hmm. I
think I told you about the idea, Cry. Sorry, so what are you're building that tree. And then, Ever, what are you up to? Clairvoyant, I'm just going through Google and looking it up. Thanks, Clairvoyant. That's really cool. Oh, by the way, inviting you to tell us your path, because I'm curious. I know we jump and topics and all that. Ever, are you in the world still? Ooh, my hand was lazy on that one. Still working on the Agora. How did you make the original Herm? I didn't! I did not make the original Herm that we have. That was somebody else. I don't know who. But I can bring you a Herm head if you need that. I can bring a Herm. I'm like not far from the bridge. We should have more Herms around too, actually. This, for everyone who doesn't know, this is a Herm. It's like supposed to be Hermes. We gotta fix this because the dick was kind of the most important part, like historically.
Yeah.
We need to fix it.
Also borders. They were placed along roads, by crossroads, and by borders to mark distances between places. They were dedicated to Hermes, and they were often a stone pile. They always had a penis on them. They sometimes had Hermes' head.
Okay, what were we using? It wasn't called a switch. What is it called in Minecraft? Lever.
Yeah, because that has a sack on it.
Thank you. And then it has to be on a rock, or does it have to be on something?
Rock, yes.
Bedrock? Or like,
Just
can
rock,
it be like
stone?
Just any rock? So like any granite or anything will do?
Yeah, anything.
What should we use?
Cobblestone would probably be best.
Oh my god, we should make 3D printed Herms. We should do that. Shit, I can do that. Sorry, I just realized something. Okay, if I'm gonna do it and hopefully I won't destroy it. Here it goes. Fuck! I knew that. Where's the other one? Yep, I knew that. There's another Herm here somewhere, I know that. And if not, I know, there it is. There's the Herm. It was really nice that someone made the really pretty one, but I don't know how you can make the torso on it. Because they were putting giving it a body. So, I don't know how they were gonna do that. Is there just like a torso up, like armor holder? Because we just don't want the legs, right?
Sorry, what were you saying?
Is there just like a torso up armor holder? Because we just don't want the legs, right? We want the torso armor.
I don't think there's torso up version now. Oh.
We just want this one. That didn't work. Ah! We just want this. Let's see. We'll try to do it.
Actually,
Nope.
I do want to ask one question. This is to everyone, not just to the people who are talking. To the chat, to whether watching this in the future, to leave us a comment or something, or just think about.
Oh, yeah.
Doing not engage, just think about it. And there's a question I have that I ask a lot of people that relates to how the gods change in our modern perception. With how our culture has changed and our understanding of the gods have changed and how many stories have been lost, do people think there is some way for us to write modern myths?
I
modern
want that
tellings
so bad! Thank
of
you.
the gods by worshippers for the sake of worship and understanding?
Huh?
Do people think there's a possibility of that? And if so, how?
Ever's written
Just
a
thinking about it
couple. About who?
Oh, you have? Please go
Slash
ahead,
short
tell.
stories. Yes. If you give the link on stream, I'll read it.
I would love to read out some as well.
I would love that. I've heard of people writing myths, and I want us to do it. Can someone write a myth about Fauci, please? About how he stood up, Fauci. How he stood up in the name of, I'm talking about myths about new people.
I meant about gods in the modern day.
Oh, sorry. We were just reading about hero worship last night in the book stream, so my brain went back there.
Yes, no. I'm talking about gods in the modern day.
We should.
And how that would be done in such a case.
I also promote romanticizing your
yes,
life.
Of course we should.
And so we can absolutely write the stories in a more grandiose manner of ways that we encountered the deities. Right.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. Go ahead.
Or how they affected our lives. So, romanticize your lives, people. I'm afraid to put this as. I'm gonna rebuild this. I want to change this to there. Because I want to put this herm behind it. And yes, I think we should totally do that. So what would that be something, would that be an example of how we would write the modern myths as we would write our own experiences with them, or were you thinking something else?
That was why I'm asking, because everyone has their own answer. Like, I have heard from some people that like they probably aren't in favor of it for the pure and simple reason that people again have their own agendas and their own interpretations, and so stories would have coloring to them depending on who wrote them. As an example,
But isn't that always the case?
were they called? Of course it is. That's the case historically. We used to have a discussion about that earlier this stream about
Yes.
Ovid and how he did that. I am personally in favor of writing new stories. I think
Do it.
our faith, pagan faiths in general, have storytelling so deep in their blood, so deep in how our religions work.
Does
We
anyone
tell
else
the
notice that with the
stories.
community too?
Mm-hmm.
Like, even though we're not from ancient Greece, this isn't something that we were, and maybe it's because we read the stories, but like everyone I know here,
I do.
like, is like a really passionate storyteller.
Yeah, I do think being a pagan does genuinely change how you interact with modern culture. We are,
I mean-
when we want to, not affected by our religion. Whether it be Xenia, the law of hospitality, whether it be how stories are so important to us, I do think it changes things.
I'm
I do think
gonna
there's value in it.
I was
Since we're
gonna
storytellers, as you said.
go.
No, because I was gonna. Since storytelling is so important to our religion, to how it was spread, to how people understand it, and to understand the gods at all, I don't think we can simply describe them as facts. I think the best way is to tell them in stories. So I am entirely in favor of writing new myths and writing new stories.
I agree. So would you say?
Whether that, preferably your own personal experience of the gods.
Yeah,
whether
that's
that
what
be
I'm saying. Like
a
that, or
dream,
do we want to?
UPG, or
Yeah.
whether it's a fantasy story you made up about the gods in your
Yeah.
head that you think tells of their essence. I think it's a genuine value to write that stuff down.
I agree. I think. Is there a way to make a slab stand up?
But no, there isn't.
Hmm.
It's really annoying.
But we can do that with trap doors.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna try. I'm trying to make this
Wait.
her.
Wait.
What?
I was just told something by.
Oh, I have to read the
apparently
comments
one-
too.
No, apparently one of my friends is watching the stream.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna wreck this.
Okay.
He's a redstoner.
Oh, great! Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, while
Okay,
you're doing that,
what
I'm
to do?
gonna read out the comments about this. So, Ever said they wrote stories about Apollo and Daphne and one of the muses. We need more stories about the muses. We need, in fact, a morning. I would
God,
personally
wait.
love a morning poem about the muses, but and then
Oh,
Pick
fuck.
said they wrote a myth for elementary school back in the day, and Ever
Yeah.
needs to write about Hades. I've basically been trying to write some to fill gaps where we have nothing historical and from a new perspective. They did it in ancient Greece too. It's called Bemused. Ooh. Pick says,
Okay.
I would love for someone to
There you
put
go.
together a
Yeah.
collection of people's personal experiences. You buy that book. Pick, you just told me to make a book. That's what you just did. I actually do want... Ah! Thank you! That's lovely. Okay, what do I have to do? Actually, no, now you're in trouble. Yes, you did. Now you're in trouble, Cry. You're gonna have to go do it at all of them. You want to show me how to do
Oh my
it?
fucking god.
Oh my god, show me how to do it. I'll do
how
it.
to do it.
Okay.
So, you take the armor stand, and you put it between 2 cobblestone blocks. You then take this block called a piston and a lever. You put one more cobblestone block over here.
Okay.
And then you put the piston so it's facing this way.
Yep.
Put the lever here, flip it, and you remove everything else.
Oh, because it pushed the block.
Yeah.
Got it. Tricky. I love it. Thank you, whoever
Yes.
did that. Yeah, Pig.
I just found out over Discord messages, apparently 4 of my friends are watching the stream right now and yelling at me about redstone.
I love that they're yelling at you about it. That's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I got this.
thanks to the rat for telling me this.
All right, you guys get to judge me now. So we need another one literally right here. Or did I put the herm
Where?
in? Right where I'm standing, because it's the main junction. So, okay, wait, let me do it.
Yeah.
I can do it. I'm a big girl.
Yes, you can do it yourself.
First, I'll carve this little, yeah.
Yes.
Right here
only
in
you are
front
gonna
of
do
the,
it, but-
well, I just wanted to make it in
just
front of
gonna-
the thing.
Hmm?
I just wanted to make it in front of the thing. Okay, does it need to be cobblestone?
Yes, I would argue so.
Cobblestone stone.
Because historically, herms were piled stones. Cobblestone is the only block we have which reflects that.
Pick, are you gonna help with this book that you just made me have to make? I need you to move, Cry. Thank you. Actually, I want us to make, I would love us to have a prayer book that's community made. I would love us to have, like, a recipe book. Because, of course, we all have the Homeric hymns and and all the other blah, blah, blah. But, like...
Yeah.
But we don't have any new
a prayer
shit.
book would actually be really handy for beginners.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
They don't know how to do it yet.
And it helps because people who are coming from other paths where they have prayer books, I think it's helpful to have something that's familiar. Okay, what's this, the lever?
Mm-hmm. Yes, lever.
Yeah, I had 2 of those. I don't know why the fuck I had 2 of those in my thing. Okay, so we put another stone here. And we put did I put the lever down first? I forgot.
No, so you put the piston down first.
Piston. That was the thing I forgot. Hold on, I got it. That was it. I just forgot something else. Piston, and we'll do that and get rid of that. Okay. So we put the piston so that it's facing... No.
No.
No. I have to go more
Yeah, so you want to
way.
stand over there, yeah.
Ah, I did it.
There you go.
And I put the lever on here so that I can push the thing, yeah?
Yes.
Ah, I did
There you
it.
go.
Look at that. Hot shot. Thanks,
I think
guys.
it's actually more effective. Let me try something real quick.
I just did
Okay,
it.
so if I do... I'm sorry. Okay, so if I do this instead... because then... it's not off-center.
You are correct. You are correct. Ooh, who's got snow? We have snow? We're getting snowed on.
That's fireworks. Those are fireworks.
Oh! Oh, I get it. Okay. It looked like snow. Alright, let's put this on him. This is so great. Oh, this is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. Thank you. Alright, that's it. We learned how to make it. I'm gonna clip it. Where's my clip? There it is. Ah! Sorry! There we go. We have a herb here too. Alright, off I go. I'm going to go make more dicks.
All speed.
That's what they said.
Okay, and that, and we have to do our cobblestone. I got this. This is... So what's everyone else going to be doing? Also, what time is it? Oh, shit, it's 11:49. Actually, it might be time to stop the stream so I can have some
possibly, yes.
lunch. First, let me do this last herb.
Yes.
And we're gonna... You know, that was dumb. I forgot to put the thing in it. Damn.
I feel like we still barely scratched the surface of discussion.
I know!
The
It was
flowers.
so much!
It's
It's
a
just
big
like, I
topic. We
want to
probably
sit and
continue on
talk, but
next
also
time.
I'm fucking hungry.
Yeah. We can probably continue on next time. We have stream quite soon. So we'll see. But also, of course, and I'll bring this up because we've done it now. If anyone would like to see a topic discussed on the stream, we have a Discord server. If you're not in already, you can join the Discord server. Hellenic Herald on Discord, quite easy to find. If you just Google Hellenic Herald Discord server, it'll come up. It should also be a link in Twitch chat and on YouTube chat.
Yep, there's a link on, and there's on the channel. There's like, it's just a beacons link, so it has all of our links. So you can find us on YouTube and on the Discord server.
For this specific stream, it's a chat called Gamers. If you go into there and you say, "Hey, this is a topic I'd like to see," it will probably come up next week or the week after that.
I'm just gonna start a repository of topics because so many times I'll come on stream and I'll be like, I planned diddly shit. So
yeah, there's also a good chance we've talked about it before, and you might be able to find a VOD on the channel.
Long. Pick says, yeah, he said it's fun hanging out again. So, hey, yeah, it's totally fun hanging out. And great discussion today. I think it was a great discussion. We did, like, this was really cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, we'll pin it so oh, goodness gracious. I did it again.
What did you do?
I put the rock in the thing in the wrong place.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see if I can do this right. Yes, and we are going to be having events, and we also have rituals on our Discord and on stream here, so...
Yes. Yeah, we had the Hera ritual recently. That's up on YouTube.
Yeah,
we also had an Athena one not long ago. That's also up on YouTube, I believe.
Yeah, all of our rituals from, I think, basically 2022 are on YouTube. If I remember
again, Hellenic Herald on YouTube as well. A good source for inspiration for your own rituals, if you'd like. We do a lot of poetic readings through them.
And we're trying to do more events, actually. The events section has been popping lately. Because we're planning out till March, basically. And we're trying to get everything set up so we actually have time to do some more fun activities, like craft. I think someone's going to do a craft for the Hephaestus ritual, so...
oh, that's fun. Creating things.
Yeah, right? So that's pretty cool.
You also have non-Minecraft content. The server is fucking massive. This is one of, like, 5 live streams, I think.
Yeah, so we do... I'm gonna pick up Chilling Hellenists again.
Book clubs. Chilling Hellenists, yeah.
What was the first one you mentioned?
What? Tarot readings.
Yeah, well, there's tarot. We're trying to bring back tarot on a particular day.
Yeah.
But
there's
people in the server do readings, so.
Yeah.
So we have tarot readings. We have book club. Are we listing all the events that in the Discord or just streaming?
No, I'm just saying, like, hey, there's a lot of chats. Beyond the streaming, there's a big community to get engaged with.
Oh, yeah. We have a massive general section. Hi, Chicken King. Yeah, we have a really big Discord community, I'm going to say, in that we have a great variety of topics that are, like, general, like gaming. Why can't we light candles? You know what? It might
I'll
be...
keep it to you, Seth, and try to resolve that.
I think that might be restricted to mods because we disable anything that could, like, seriously cause damage. And he has a turtle helmet. Oh, it's so cute. Yeah, so we have lots of topics, including gaming, including food. We talk about different devotional acts. We have a whole section for Hellenism. We have a section for other religions. And as they grow, we add channels. And we also have sections for spoonies as well. I think we mentioned earlier we do have a not safe for work section for those who... want to, I don't know, share.
I mean,
I don't know. Wait, what's this?
Sex is a part of our religion. I don't think that can be escaped, considering the amount of sex gods we have.
I know, we have a lot. What's this? What's this? Oh, is this the one I went on? This is the one I went on.
Yeah, that's the cacophonic line.
Yeah, that's the chthonic line.
Yes, I will expand it to dinosaurs eventually. But
Let's
yes,
put a I'm gonna put a sign here.
Is that all the info we had?
No, okay, so I can do the whole thing.
Rolling shows.
Let me also
Go
look
ahead,
at the
please.
calendar. That way I can say what events are coming up.
Yeah. We had a few new people this time, right?
Few new people for what?
We had a few new people come into the stream, I believe.
Oh yeah. Actually, we get a lot of traffic from Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah.
We actually do. We have pretty much, I think, 3 to 5 maybe new people joining the server every day, which is totally awesome, and I love.
That's fucking insane.
It is. It's so great. I love it. And you know what else I love? I love when people leave us reviews on Discord if you found us there. But we have a lot of events coming up. Weekly we do weekly intentions on Sundays, a weekly intention discussion, Delphic Maxim at some point throughout the week, which I need to get on. As well as we are probably going to be gearing back up on the tarot streams. We are doing co-op or collaborative streams with other servers now. And we're trying to do... Wait, let me go back to the weekly one before I forget. I just wanted to make sure I mentioned the tarot one that we did since you mentioned that. Chilling Hellenist is starting back up, so we're going to bring it back, and we're going to play games and talk about religion stuff. We actually left off on the Pillars of Hellenism, I believe. Yeah, the Pillars of Hellenism. We have a few more left to talk about on that one. And so we'll bring people up if you want to come and be on the thing, that's fine. Let us know. And we obviously do Minecraft. I don't know why I'm like focusing on gesturing instead of playing. We also do Minecraft obviously on Saturdays. Don't know what that's from. Oh, wait, I do know what that's from. Yeah, those are all the events. Oh, we also have a weekly divination that is done by a community diviner, so that's super fun. We love having community members involved, and we are doing the events that are going to be coming up. We have Numenia, which is on the 23rd, so it's literally 2 days away. So if you want to grab a part, go and message us now. Oh, here we go. I have a question. I already filled out the Google Drive survey to get whitelisted on the Amazing server, but how do I know? Oh, I will check the list. I actually meant to check it this morning and I forgot. I will check it and approve you afterwards.
I would also quickly add, our name is Hellenic Herald, obviously, but the server is open to all traditions.
Yes.
We have many
all
pagan
paths.
faiths in there. There are atheists. I believe there's even probably a couple of Christians just vibing in the background. It is quite open.
I believe that we do because we have a few. We've had a few people comment.
I know we have at
on
least
TikTok.
one Christo pagan.
I think I know of 2. For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do. Yeah, I have to check it. I'm supposed to check it before, but I forgot. So yeah, and it's open to all paths. We started out as Hellenic, and we wanted to herald the message of the gods and our community. So that's how I came up with the name. Okay, I don't know what these were.
I do
here
think
for.
that's the entire marketing spiel. So
It's marketing spiel. Yeah, but we love everyone. As long as everyone plays nice, you're all welcome. Everyone's welcome in the server.
are there any finishing questions from people? Because we've touched on a lot of different topics, so I figure we might as well do a last clarifying thing if there's any questions from anyone. And
if there's any questions, post it in the comments. And while you do that, I'm gonna list the events. We have Numenia coming up on the 23rd, or Numenia. We have Imbolc coming up on the 1st or 2nd. We don't know what we're doing for that one yet, but we're open to suggestions. We have Lanai. We have a ritual to Aphrodite. We have Anasteria. I think we have the... No, we don't have... I'm not sure if we have mysteries coming up. And we also have the ritual to Hephaestus. And I will continue to add events, even if it's just even if it's not a festival. You know, if there's a important day from any path, we'd love to do something on it. Because all of you are awesome, and we want to celebrate that and share and ponder together. So, philosophize. I think we're good on the questions. Right. Bye. You can always rewatch it. The stream's gonna be here later.
Right.
So yeah.
So may the gods be with you all, I suppose.
Yeah. May the God. There you are. Hey, there's Zephyr. Hi. May the gods bless you all. Have a wonderful day, and we will come back next week for more repairs and beautifying of the server. And until then, catch us on the Discord. I'm gonna throw the links up again. And bye.